Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the show. This is a Drawn and Quartered Ultimate Edition. Today we'll be looking at FATL, an absolutely excellent book with some amazing art. We're going to be talking to the creator, and of course our artists will be doing their renditions. And Booster, hey, how you doing today,
Hey.
there, brother? How you doing?
Oh, me, I'm spectacular. How fucking long is your new intro? What are you doing with it?
Well, it's not me. It's YouTube, and they take a long time because they have
Blame
to.
YouTube.
You have to
Yeah.
publish, and then they have to make sure that they're checking your publish. So it takes a while. But Booster, I got a question for you. What's the difference between artists and children?
I can't
Now,
think of it.
it took
Let
you a
me-
long
is
time
this-
for that. Yeah, nothing.
This is a real thing.
Nothing at all.
Uh-huh.
Unbelievable.
The main difference is that with our artists, their mothers won't put their art on the fridge.
Oh, that's right. That is true. They're all angsty and have traumatic childhoods. It's true. But then again, you're
Please don't leave
still,
us, artists.
yes. But then again, Booster, you're still kind of in your traumatic childhood, aren't you? It's unfortunate.
Uh-huh.
But anyway,
Hey, that's normal for someone in their late 20s.
it is. It is. It's fair. All right. Well, anyway, let's go over here and say to our hello to our artist, and then we'll get over to Clinton here in a moment. But first things first, let's say hi to Elrod. Hey, Elrod, how you doing? You know, you're like one of my favorite humans ever.
Hey! You don't have to lie.
Oh, I wasn't lying. That's true. So what are you thinking about this project today? I mean, Fatal, it's a beautiful art, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It is pretty. So what are you thinking about a single character or just kind of the general theme of it? What you thinking about doing?
I don't know, something Flash Gordon-y, something easy comicsy. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right, I'm looking forward to it, dude. We also have with us, he has graced us with his presence, Eric, the proper Eric, by the way. It's not that old Weathers
favorite
fella.
Eric.
It's the Hawkins one. Yeah, the one we like.
Yeah.
The only Eric worth mattering.
That's right. But then
Until
again, Eric
Withers comes
Hawkins,
in
if
there.
you want to come in, just let me know anytime.
Okay, buddy.
Anyway, how you doing today, Eric? You take a look at the project?
Yeah, I've been looking at the campaign here. I really like the art. It's very,
It's gorgeous. Yeah.
you know, some of it kind of reminds me of Sam Keith just a little bit, but I really like it.
Cool. We're going to talk about that art here in a little bit when we get over to Clint. But do you have any particular thing you're planning on doing, or are we just going to kind of get a general look?
Probably just gonna wing it. I'll probably draw Flynn with some aliens.
Sure. Just make sure the aliens have very, very large tits. That'd be good.
Tits.
3 tits.
Okay,
Three tits each. No. 6 tits each. That's better.
Oh, now that's just disgusting. That's just udders.
No,
It's
it's
kinda
Too far.
not.
It's
Do
too
that.
far.
More is
That's just
better.
something
Didn't your
gross.
mother teach you that? What the hell's wrong with you? All right, Eric. Happy to have you here. Keenma, ma'am, how you doing?
I'm pretty good.
Oh, that's good. Are you, since you're on here with us tonight, I'm assuming you're drinking.
Yep.
That's good. So, you have any plans? Have any plans for the project tonight?
Nope.
Nope. That's perfect. Nope with alcohol. That's exactly what we need. But I'm looking forward to it because it's always going to be awesome coming out of you. So rock on, rock on. All right, let's move down here. We got ourselves one Doom Rabbit back from his surfing adventures. You long-haired hippie. What you thinking tonight, man?
And now I'm going to do the guy in orange. I guess he's the main character, right?
The man
Captain
in
Falcon.
orange. Sounds like a political
That's
statement.
all I know. The art, I like to say the art's great. He's fighting all the monsters and stuff, but I'm just going to do the guy in orange because I'm drunk and I want to just focus on something simple.
Sweet. So there you go, Clint. We have at least 2 members who are clearly drunk and understand the Booster is always drunk. So perfect.
But he wakes up drunk, doesn't he?
He does, pretty much. Yeah, it's just a continuous hangover. But moving down to our last artist of
It's
today,
true. It's
it is
true.
true. It is the truth. But we have Mr. Zachary Bradley with us, the golden boy, the phenom of the future. Hello, sir. How you doing?
I'm good. I just feel so sorry for Clint. All the degeneracy he already has to deal with. The show hasn't even begun yet. And you
Oh,
guys already went down the rabbit hole.
You be
And now it's
patient.
been
I'll
held.
get to him
Yeah.
soon enough.
I'm just so sorry
He'll
for
get
Clint.
his.
It's all good. We're good.
All right, Zach. So what are you thinking about doing today, man?
Oh, I've got ideas. I'm really excited about this comic. I can't wait to get it into my hands. And
Yeah.
so I've been doing a lot of research. I got a lot of reference. I got a lot of ideas. So
Good.
hopefully
See-
I can execute it.
Well, I'm glad because you're the only one. Artists. Well, anyway.
Hey man, I've been away surfing. Don't give me that.
All right. All right. Well, anyway, let me come over here and I'm going to say hello to Clint real quick. How you doing, Clint?
Hey, thanks for having me on. This will be fun.
Oh no, dude. We talked to you before, and that was a lot of fun as well. But I happen to say, I'm loving the room in the back. We got ourselves the stand up in the back with all the comics on it. We got a Ninja Turtle arcade game. It's
Yeah,
nice.
that's I got that just so I can talk about it in streams, but at least that was my excuse to make it, that was my justification. But
Okay,
I've
let's
always
focus on that
wanted
for
one.
2 hours.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's
So
get your money's worth.
did you have to ask the wife's permission?
Yeah, it was it was a long process. It was kind of like first you have to set the stage, like how could this house be better? What
Yeah,
would make
yeah.
this room better?
Yeah.
An arcade machine, wouldn't that be cool? You kind
Yeah.
of lay the groundwork, slow drip, drip, and then you go for it. So I'm happy it worked.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you negotiated your way into it. Or you could be like me and say, "It's happening, woman," and just be done with it.
that,
There you go.
that works too. Yeah.
It does.
And then the
It
fists
does.
fly.
All right, Clint. We need to get this thing rolling perfectly on 10
I know.
minutes. Look at how
Booster.
efficient I am, Booster.
Hmm?
Shut up, Rabbit. I'm
And
doing
how-
something.
How comics wants to come in though?
Ah, shit. I'm paying attention. I knew that. I was just making sure you were.
All right. We are perfectly on time, though, 10 minutes after. So, Clint, what you got to do here on the Drawn Recorded, we have a 2-hour limit. We're currently sitting here, the Fan Edition, or Ultimate Edition, as we call ourselves now, where we have no rules whatsoever. We used to restrict color, but we don't do it anymore. Because we have balls, unlike a certain Mike Miller. But
I think our only rule is I'm not allowed to say the N word.
that's true. That is true. That is a rule. That is a rule. We
my
put that in
God.
place. But anyway, Clint, we need to get this started. So that means that you need to do a countdown. Don't ask me how many numbers. Obviously, it's 5. And you're going to be the most energetic, most badass countdown in the history of countdowns. Are you ready?
Don't ruin it,
Let's
Chester.
do it.
I love it when the guy's like, what do I count down from?
Yeah, they always do. It's like,
my
should I count
favorite.
to 100? All right, you ready, Clint? Are you ready?
Okay, let's do it. Here we
Go
go.
ahead, man.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin drawing.
Why does
Do the
everybody
drawing.
suck, Booster? Why does everybody suck?
This is a trap that Chester likes to set up. He throws the countdown at someone
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
he
yeah.
bullies them for
That's
doing
right.
it badly.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do it yourself.
I could,
Great way,
and I
yeah.
have. I've demonstrated the perfection of it, and therefore
Yeah,
you're
it
supposed to
sucks
learn.
just as much as everybody else.
It's true. Anyway, Clint, hey, let's come on over here. Now, I got you white box here from momentarily. What I'm going to do is bring up the page. I'm not going to share it over here because there's no need. You know what your page looks like. But I'm going to show the folks at home. So we have, of course, the FATL Indiegogo page here. Oh, that's it's asking me if I want to expand my storage. No, I do not. All right, fine. Of course, it says...
And
Clint Stoker here, a space exterminator, uncovers an infant station with a sinister twist, and he's got himself 6 million yen. You're doing good. That's pretty good. Of course,
Rich.
that's about $60,000. So this project is doing very well.
that's still pretty good.
That's
Very
not
good
bad at
even,
all,
yeah.
dude. So Clint, tell us a little bit about it as I scroll through and show the page to the folks.
Sure. Yeah. This is about an intergalactic exterminator. He goes from planet to planet, and for money, he will take care of their alien infestation problems. But it's kind of a rough business because people are usually very desperate when they call him.
Mhm.
So he's a little in debt and trying to make things work. He goes to this planet. It's the last one in the galaxy who'd ever want to go to because they're filthy rich and they just don't care. When he gets there, he realizes that it's almost alarming how little they care about the invasion that has set in. And so he uncovers that there's a little bit more to it on this planet. I don't want to give away too much, but super, exciting book. It's got some of the best art you're going to see in comics,
Yep.
period,
I agree.
from Charlie Snogans. He's fantastic. This is my 3rd campaign, but the first one in this particular series, the FATL universe. So yeah, we're off to a really good start. So appreciate everybody for checking it out.
Yeah, no, I think it's really nice. We talked to you in length about it on the show on the fan speak. But I did, there was a question I didn't ask that I should have that I'm going to ask now. What exactly does FATL stand for? It's on the front of his ship.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
trying
It
to build a
stands. You can see it. You can see it on. You can see it on the logo at the top of the logo, but it's a little small, I guess. But it stands for Flynn's Alien Termination and Logistics.
All right, there you go. And as I'm scrolling through here, I've already seen it before, but every time I look at it, the art's just ridiculous. And it's not just the
Yeah,
close-up
that first
stuff.
page is dynamic as fuck.
Oh,
It's
this
cool.
one right here too is amazing, dude. But it's not just the upfront stuff; it's the background stuff too. Just the cityscapes and stuff. It's really really good, dude. And I've never
just
heard of
the artist
Charlie
just came in.
before. Well, hello,
He's here
artist.
gonna say nice things about him.
I was until you said he came in. Now I'm not gonna flatter him. What the hell? But no, hello, Charlie. How you doing?
Don't say anything too nice. Don't say anything too nice. I won't be able to fall asleep.
Oh, okay, that's good. I've never heard of Charlie though. But I like the art. So, Charlie, tell us, what have you been doing? How did you get to this level? You must have some experience. I mean, 'cause this is pretty good stuff, dude.
I've been working in advertising since 2003, pretty much. And before that, I was in school at the Fashion Institute of Technology, where there is an amazing illustration department with a great teacher. I mean, just to name one off the top of my head that used to do concept design and sci-fi illustrations, a guy named Vincent DeFate.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody's interested ever, there's a Vincent DeFate's catalog of science fiction hardware. He and a bunch of other teachers said, as I used to walk into the Marvel building and just shove my drawings in people's faces when I was 18, 19.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of stole my drawings at one point. If you're going to put your artwork out there, that's what's going to happen. And you kind of have to accept that. If you want to put it out there, it's going to get taken.
Yeah.
After a dentist appointment and they drilled my teeth, I came home and drew some scenes from the inside of someone's mouth and some looming dentist figures that were wicked and this and that. And that was in the sample pack along with some, I don't know, action and excitement and ladies. And a couple months later, they were nice. They talked to me on the phone. I used to just try and walk in. This was in New York in the pre-9/11 days. And they talked to me on the phone. They were very nice. They said, keep going, kid. You might be okay. And then one day in the comic shop, I said, hey, what's this cool looking comic? And I picked it up, and it was this Punisher book drawn by Joe Quesada. And the whole book was from the inside of someone's mouth at the dentist's office. And the Punisher was torturing the character by drilling all the teeth out. I said, they took my drawing. They made a whole book out of it, drawn by Quesada. And I was
it's kind of flattering, isn't it?
I went back. Yeah, in retrospect, yeah, he's a great artist. That guy.
He is. Well, so you do have a lot of experience. That's good to hear. And you're doing advertisement stuff, which is the same as one of our guys that comes in a lot, Jason Gonzalez. Jason Rodriguez, who he does that professionally as well. It's interesting though. You advertisement guys are really clean.
Well,
you have to be.
I was pissed about the whole thing, and then the teacher said, "Don't go into comics, kid. You want to make a living, you want to make money, just go in advertising. It's half the headache and 8 times the money." So I just said, "All right, yes, sir."
There you go.
Yeah, that's what you do. And I got to tell you that Gonzalez, you said,
Rodriguez,
the deadlines are. I've heard comic book people complain about deadlines. It's not even in the same ballpark. You get phone calls and advertising like you're a doctor on call. And if you have a habit of answering the phone call and delivering for the deadline, then they make you the guy that they call.
So, yeah, sure. Yeah, we actually got another guy who works in advertising over here. Another Jason, actually, Jiminy Cricket. He's clean as hell too. So something about you advertisement guys, you have really nice tight lines, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just dox the full guy completely, why don't you?
Oh,
Just-
come
why don't
on.
you give
He's
out a
doing that
description?
comic book where everybody
hell.
knows it's Jason Robinson.
My God.
Don't give me that. But yeah, we do. We have those two guys that work in advertisement consistently. But both of those guys, like you, I guess, they wanted to do comics. It's in their soul, I think, and they really want to find a way to do it. And both of them are. So it sounds like you're the same. So how did you go from making money and being consistent in your advertising to working with this guy, Clint?
I
He's
heard Ethan Van Sciver on a Andrew Klavan's show.
never heard of him.
He's
Andrew Clavin.
in
He's
the
with the
Ben
Daily Wire, isn't
Shapiro.
he?
Oh no, I know
Yeah,
Clavin
yeah,
well. I
Daily-
watch him all the
Daily
time.
Wire.
It's that Skyver guy. I don't know who the hell that is.
Ah.
He drew the
And I
mutant
heard
Ninja movie.
but I wouldn't have even cared about what Ethan was saying. But for some reason, in 2014, after I had kids and I started drawing them around the house, and because I was drawing the kids around the house and babies and big eyes and cartoony stuff, I started drawing comics more and more, and that pulled me back in. And also with the advent of the iPad in 2010. I started buying old Jack Kirby and John Byrne books that I couldn't get when I was a kid. And I got deeper and was just pulled deeper. And I stopped reading anything. I used to read history books and, these economics books. And then eventually I just thought, what is this getting me? This is getting me nothing enjoyable at all. So before you know it, I was reading Fourth World and all the Kirby stuff that I could never get, and completed all the John Byrne Fantastic Four books that I was never able to purchase as a kid. Those were all my favorites. And then before you know it, that's all I was reading. And then with kids, that's all I was drawing was these cartoon kids around the house. And then in 2000, I can't remember, maybe 2014 or 16, I can't remember the year, my sister took a look and said, "This is all you're drawing. Let's go to Comic-Con." So I went to Comic-Con, and the last time I was at Comic-Con was 91, and loved it. And now here I am standing there just thinking, what's all this movie stuff? I don't care about all this movie stuff. Here's Works, and there's a guy dressed up like a dwarf. That was cool. But then I found my way to the basement, and there was Artist Alley, and I thought, this is cool. And I ended up talking to Neil Adams.
Oh, nice.
And he had continuity, right? With maybe the most unappreciated genius, Dick Giordano. They had continuity, and they did both. And I said, Neil, I started drawing comics again, but I've been doing advertising all these years. What do I do? What did you do? And he said, I did both. Oh, all right.
Well, there you go. Yeah, why not?
I had to talk to a legend to get really the simplest answer. Just do both. Nothing holds you back.
Why not? So, is this your first attempt at a comic? I mean, a full-on, production, or have you done stuff before?
This is the first full-on attempt. I drew 10 pages for Zach in Jawbreakers 2, and then started talking to Clint. And I showed Clint a couple sketches, and I said, I can't make heads or tails of what this is. And Clint, he says he went through a few cycles of what it could be, but he came back to me with this spun gold. It just dropped out of his mouth. He pulled it. It was as though he pulled it out of the head of Zeus, complete and formed this idea of what this world is and who these. I didn't know what I just showed him 3 characters and a little scene, and I said, I don't know what this is, and he told me what it was, and I said, oh yeah, that's right, that's what it is.
Nice.
So
Clint is your Athena. That's perfect. That's nice, Clint. I can see you as that. Clint, of course, is a beautiful man over here. Let's get you back in the conversation. So he came to, he showed the art. You created Athena from your lips, and then how did it go forward from there?
Yeah, so this one is definitely a big collaboration, which is fun about it. So I'm used to writing full script, and you sort of send it off to the artist. And, I like to have artists have freedom, and then they can give input and ideas. But for the most part, it's full script. For this, Charlie and I, we've had phone calls and we brainstormed some ideas, and he had some ideas of things that he wanted to draw and scenes, and so we put together an outline to me is a jam session. If you ever remember a band in high school, garage band, that's exactly what it felt like, where it's just fun and you're sort of riffing off of each other. And we put together outline, and then it's art first, so Marvel style, Marvel method writing rather, and so yeah, we're off and away. So it's been really fun because then the process has been, I see the art and the scenes sort of come together in cool ways, and Charlie has a lot of artistic freedom with how the action scenes are going, which is great because it's much better than what I could think up. So then from there it's sort of highlighting and just really focusing on the dialogue and how can I make sure that there's those internal character story arcs that are going throughout the story, and sort of it just definitely feels like a team sport, more so with this method for sure. So it's been a lot of fun.
No, that sounds good, dude. It sounds like you
Yeah.
guys are enjoying your collaboration. Now, guys, keep in mind,
Sweet.
we're happy to have you in here with the new YouTube system. Its notifications are a little bit delayed, so if you all can do us a favor and share this out, of course, hitting a like and subscribe as well would be appreciated. But sharing, being as we're live streamers, is really the thing that helps us the most. We get more people in here with us. Do keep in mind also that we are doing a draw along, as we always do. So all you have to do is take a look at the FATL, FATL on Indiegogo, look at the art, and do your own rendition of it. Go over to Twitter, put on hashtag DNQFE. Once again, that is hashtag DNQFE, and we'll take a look at that at the end of the show. We really enjoy doing that. Hope you guys get involved. But while I continue to talk to Clint and Charlie here, let me start showing off the art. And I'm going to start over here with Zach, who's this one's kind of up your alley, I think, Zach, actually, isn't it? Look at that. Yeah, that's beautiful.
I'm excited.
It is, yeah, it's going to be really cool. And for Clint and Charlie here, we do have some absolutely amazing artists in here today. So you guys should be impressed, maybe even emotionally moved. Clint, some tears.
I'm feeling it. Yeah.
Nice.
Right, I might even work on something. Let's try it.
You should be working on something. God,
Yeah.
you've been so lazy lately.
Yeah.
What
I
are you doing with your life booster?
I'm waiting on Baldur's Gate 3 and trying not to kill myself.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
That's my daily routine.
It's perfect. It's perfect. So, all right. So now it seems like we had some art here from Charlie. Brought it over. Clint had an idea. So, Clint, where did you get the idea of doing this exterminator as a hero? I guess he's kind of an anti-hero, I suppose. But how did that come out? Did it literally spawn from your head?
Yeah. So I came up with a few ideas that I thought were generic filling, and that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to make something that was sort of felt like its own thing, and so something, I kind of thought about, well, what are my favorite like space movies, things like that are cool. I thought of Aliens, and something that always stuck out to me is they said they're truck drivers in space. And so I kind of thought about that, like, how do you apply other things to space and what exists today that would work in space? So that kind of got me thinking. And if there are invasions, there's going to be eventually, just human ingenuity. You're going to figure out a way how to solve the problem. And so, for me, I thought it just seemed like a natural sort of extension of what exists. From there, it's kind of fun to think about. In comics, it can be such a cliche almost that the world is in trouble, the whole world's in trouble, and you have to save the world. And that's always the conclusion.
Yeah.
And because it's been done so many times, it almost just seems like, it's a cliche. So to me, we're sort of leaning into that. This is a Tuesday for him. He's another invasion. And yes, it's tough work. And this particular invasion, he really gets in over his head. But the concept is a regular dude, sort of blue collar guy getting in there to get his hands dirty, and insanity soon occurs
ensues.
afterwards. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, very cool. Now, I don't know what to tell you, but I know Booster will agree with me on this. But by looking at the art,
What?
I just expect him to sound like Johnny Bravo. Am I right?
Without his helmet on, kind of like, hey, baby.
Hey,
Yeah,
baby.
Uh,
Take this gun to
I'm
the
gonna,
face,
I'm gonna
baby.
kill some snakes.
You know, to be honest, you know who
Wow.
he? I don't know if anyone's seen it, but he made me immediately think of Catman
Really?
from Secret. Yeah, I think he looks
Yeah,
like
Secret Six.
Catman
Yeah, that's cool.
with
That's
his
cool.
long blonde hair and everything. Yeah,
Yeah, well, that's
Now-
brown
From Catman from what?
Secret
Secret
Six.
Six. Yeah,
I don't know that.
yeah.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
to me, his
Catman.
voice is Von Klaus because Vaughn
Yeah,
did
that's
the
what it is,
voiceover for the trailer. So now every time I look at him, I hear Vaughn's voice.
We
That's all I
haven't
hear
talked to
now.
Von
It's-
Klaus over here in a long time. Where the hell is he?
I don't know,
He's-
man.
Yeah,
He's
yell at
jumping-
him.
I don't know.
Tell him to come
jumping
talk to
around.
Chester.
Yeah. Make him do it.
Yeah, make him do it. Now, Rabbit, I'm just kind of going through the art while I'm chatting with you guys. Now, Rabbit, this looks like a self-portrait.
What are you on about? You don't know what I look like.
I know exactly what you look like. What are you talking
You know
about?
what you all look like. We have all your duxes.
We do. We're professionals. It is badass, though. The cool thing with Rabbit here, if you guys have taken a look at the artist, One Doom Rabbit, Rabbit does more of a manga style, and it's always interesting to see him take mainly Western comics that we get here and him manga them up. It's very cool. Yeah. The different styles we got
Yeah.
going on in here, so it's pretty cool.
I was a little late. Can you give me a rundown a little bit to
Yeah,
know
sure.
who's
Sure.
drawing what?
Let me go back here. We got Zach in here. Now, Zach is a rather young man. He went and got himself married, and he's got kids. But he is the golden boy. That's right. The big boys, the big pro legend artists to put their hand upon him and dubbed him the future. So he is pretty badass, though.
Yeah.
We got next here we have the Hall Comics. Now, Alan here is just an absolutely awesome artist, and he has a
More
very
cartoonish.
style, but it's really cool cartoonish style.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, no, his
I saw
stuff
that
is
pop
amazing.
up for talk. Somebody, whoever.
Yo.
Sorry, man.
Chester's talking about, there it is. That looks great, man.
Thanks.
That looks really nice.
Yeah, you can, Charlie. You can just take your
Oh,
mouse
yeah.
and go down and click on the icons, and they'll pop up for you full screen.
Try not to talk over Chester. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Don't, that's important. Never talk when Chester speaks. Fair enough.
He hurts us.
Yes.
Help.
Help. But next we have, of course,
You don't give credit for adopted.
One Doom Rabbit, which I talked about initially with the manga style. Is really gorgeous what he's doing here, of course. And then we have Kinma. Now, Kinma, I don't even know how to classify Kinma. Her art is insane. The only real negative thing I would say about Kinma is she's Canadian. And that's kind
Aw,
of
come
that's
on.
a big hit. It's a pretty bad hit.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
rough to take.
yeah. What are you gonna do? But Kinma is an amazing. I don't know, Eric. How would we classify Kinma's style?
Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful.
It's kind of a meld of traditional comic and anime, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's definitely
So
manga in
manga.
there.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
she got a little bit of everything in there.
Yeah, it's beautiful though. Absolutely
Yeah,
gorgeous.
yeah. She's a great
We
artist.
have Eric, of course, who I'm sitting here talking to now. Eric is very interesting for me because Eric's stuff always looks so wonky, and then by the end, it's awesome. I don't understand that.
I'm not gonna.
Appreciate that.
You're making him look like a bit of a how I say a sailor right now, Eric. So
Yeah, but that's
So we
it.
just
I
kinda
mean,
have
when it's all finished, the thing has got to be badass. That's my point. Eric is very interesting. I don't know why does your process do that though? I guess it's just kind of you tighten it up as you go, I suppose.
I'm really sketchy in the beginning, very sketchy. I mean, I do a couple layers of sketches till I tighten it up.
I see.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
But it always ends up really cool. And of course, then our last artist we have on here today is El Rodimus Flash, the amazing El Rodimus, who has much more of a golden age style, I think. But El Rodimus is quite interesting because you're looking at him doing his first one. He'll do 5 or 6 today. So yeah, get ready for that.
And El Rodimus is
He's
the
our
only
fast
one
boy.
on paper.
Yes, he's the only traditional person today.
Everyone else has gone digital.
Some traders.
But
nice. Oh, that looks
Cool,
nice.
man.
You
it
guys
is
are
nice, dude.
phenomenal.
It is. And it's the thing with Elrod. It's it always looks really good, and it's like I said, it's more of that golden age. Before they really started doing a lot of those heroic body proportions. It's that older style, but it's really tight and cool. And then, like I said, he's
When
so
men drew
fast.
comics.
What do you say
Don't
there,
worry, I'll
Elrod?
come and ruin it soon.
Yeah, there
Back
you go.
when men drew comics.
Yeah, back when men drew comics. That's right. That's right. But
Man.
it is very cool. And then, of course, we do have Booster over here, who is
Mhm.
he's not an artist at all. He uses
I have a
MS
unique
Paint.
style, to say the least.
It is unique. MS Paint, and he uses a mouse, Charlie. So see if you can beat him with that. That's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Mouse art. But all right. Let me
Mouse
leave it here.
art, like Mozart.
Oh, you should make a joke off of
Oh
that.
my god.
Get Weldon
new
to do
handle.
your a piece for that as well. That'd be cool.
Hmm.
But all right, so those are our artists we have working today, and as you can see, they're all quite different, but they're all very, very good.
That is all awesome. I am honored. I feel like Bob Dylan, a person who can't sing, and now I'm watching all these amazing people reinterpret it in a much more beautiful way.
Yeah, well, you haven't seen
Very
Boosters
humbling.
yet. You'll be all right after that. No, the Bob Dylan thing is a very good statement because Bob Dylan cannot sing to save his life, but yet he's super famous. Like Mick Jagger, he can't sing it either, but yet there he is.
Yeah, you know what I admire most about Mick Jagger after all this time is that night after
dancing.
night his dancing that he remember when he was recovering and we all realized he practices that in the mirror. Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Smokes.
Yeah.
Hey, wait,
Moves
Chester,
like that, good.
can I G-rated? Can I curse?
Oh no, you can say whatever you want. This is
Say
not
whatever.
the Pro
Yeah,
Edition.
yeah.
This is the Ultimate Edition. We are PG-13 plus plus plus. So not only can
You
you
can
curse,
say
you can
fuck
also
if you
draw
like, but
tetties.
maybe not the C word.
tatas.
You can say cunt.
You
Oh!
no, God, what are you doing, you damn Brit? All right. No, well, I guess we can now.
I'm on my co-hosting show. It's not fair. I made an entire
thing
show
that-
just so I could say the C word.
So the thing to most admire about Mick Jagger is 60 years later, that motherfucker goes out on stage and sings Satisfaction every goddamn night. That's incredible.
Yeah.
You think how sick he is of singing that song, and yet he does it every night. Know what they came here for. Know what they came for. And then
Oh no,
deliver.
he's a great entertainer. That is true. That is true. But I understand the Bob Dylan thing. I actually do a Bob Dylan song in my band. What's that one? It's the one about the hurricane. What's the name of that damn song?
Hurricane.
one that sounds like this.
No, it's not that one. It's the other one that's about the same thing. From the west to the east. Damn it.
Do you use a kazoo?
No, I don't. No kazoos.
Is
I
this
can't
going
think-
what you were on about earlier when you said you were told you weren't a great singer?
Yeah, no, I had to work really hard. That's kind of my point. I had to work really hard to be passable because I'm mainly a saxophone player, right? But like I was telling you, I was talking with John Mayer at the Fuji Rock a couple of decades ago, and he said I asked him for some advice. You got freaking Mayer in front of you. Why not ask him? And I said, so what do you think?
Yeah.
He said, you need a singer. It's like, all right.
You suck.
Hey man, I remember years ago I had such low respect thinking that he was just this sort of lollipop pop singer. And then that one record came out and I thought, holy smokes, that guy can play guitar. That's the Mayor you're talking about?
Oh yeah, no, he's a great musician. Yeah.
He's
No,
incredible.
Yeah, he is. And that was actually kind of cool because he sat down and talked with. At that time, I was. They put together like an all-star jazz group here in Japan, and I was on the saxophone. And he was sitting there talking to the guitarists, and because those guys are not famous like he is, but they're ridiculously high-level jazz musicians. And they were sitting there chatting, and he was actually really trying to get advice from them and trying to learn something from it. It was pretty cool because I was doing all the translating, right?
Ah,
Yeah, it was pretty
dude, you're a
neat.
man of many talents and many walks of life. And I dig your drawing right up front there with the cool grizzled dog with a
Oh,
mustache.
that's not
and the
me.
saxophone
That's
and
that's
Don't tell
Howl.
just-
That's Alan over here. The Howl Comics. He drew that for me.
who drew it?
Alan here. The Howl Comics.
That's a me.
That's a me. It is badass, dude.
Sweet
I
shit.
think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
film.
But
Nice.
but yeah, no, it was pretty neat.
Beautiful.
But,
I'll
anyway,
color for you.
I'll color for
I'll
you.
give
There
you a
you
color
go.
version soon.
Just
All
going.
right.
I need color. You've seen my new stuff.
What new stuff?
I already
I
offered
did-
you to color it.
Did you? I didn't hear you. Do you want money?
Wow.
All the money.
Yeah. Depends
Everybody-
how long it takes me. You can always give me platinum.
Oh,
That works. We could make a Warframe arrangement. All right.
We
There you
can-
go.
we can make-
Oh, I'll get in on that deal.
oh goodness.
Oh my
The
God.
gamers come out in them quick.
Yeah.
So, all right.
They know I'm really good at this game. They're gonna milk me for it.
So,
Hey, fuck
so
you,
Charlie
man.
here has some kids. How many kids you got running around, Charlie?
I've got 2 kids, man, and I was a young man, and when my wife told me she was pregnant, I sobbed, I cried, not tears of joy, tears of what the hell am I gonna do?
Right.
Oh, you didn't punch her?
Kids, I was so anti kids, and then man, when they come along though, they become the coolest thing that's ever happened on Earth, and
Yeah, they have that.
and it's
effect on
really
you.
it's reinvigorated my whole interest in comics and stories. It was reading the kids' stories every night to them. I was working on Irish Spring stuff, and I showed this art director. I sketched this out, and I sort of drew this bunny running away from a couple having a picnic, and it led them into this Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings world.
Mhm.
And I said, and I presented it in a comic book page format. And it was among the things, you keep doing these things, and people then keep turning around to you and saying, why aren't you drawing comic books? This is Irish Spring isn't going to be interested in this. And I was saying, well, why not? Harry Potter is the biggest thing in the world, and Game of Thrones is the biggest thing in the world, and Lord of the Rings is the biggest thing in the world. And we're sitting on Irish Spring with no content when they're trying to push it to the demo. Now that's marketing speak, right? The demo is 18 to 34, right? Who's all interested in this? And they took those 4 drawings to a meeting, and they said, no, they don't want to have anything to do with that. So the art director said, but you should make a graphic novel. And I said, get away from me. I'm making money. And, and then one thing leads to another. But it was reading Goodnight Moon, Bunny My Honey. All these books they all had rabbits in them. I don't know why kids like rabbits. Have you ever held a rabbit? They're nasty little pricks. They bite you. They scratch you.
Bastard bastards.
Yeah.
Should have read the kids Watership Down. They'll get the rabbit kick out of them.
Yeah, it would, dude. Yeah, they smell bad too.
I don't like rabbits. I don't like rabbits.
My daughter really wanted a chinchilla, so I bought her a chinchilla, and then she never touched it again. So I was like, great.
Oh,
Yeah.
because they also smell bad, don't they? They're sort of ferrets.
No, they actually don't smell bad. Oddly.
Really?
Rabbits, hamsters, all those things stink, but chinchilla actually have a kind of a good smell, actually. Yeah.
When you cook them.
When you cook them, that's right. That's right. That's right. Sorry, so you got 2 kids running around, Charlie. How old are they now?
They've just turned 6 and 4.
Oh,
And,
such a nice age.
It's sort of sad. It's so much fun. The 6-year-old, he's not a little, he's a little boy, but he's not. I don't know. I hear it around 7 and 8, they turn into real assholes. He's still a little kid, and we've been homeschooling before the COVID stuff happened. We were already homeschooling, and the little girl is 4. She gets everything wrong. She's the most imaginative. She's the funniest kid. It sounds, when she tells us random things, it seems like she landed here in a spaceship from another planet and has been just doing acid for her the whole journey before she decided to tell us anything. Because everything is random and strange, and it's my favorite shit they could ever hear. And even my son, who's just 6, he recognizes this is hilarious. Whatever this little person is, they're spinning just jokes that we've never heard of. So, I mean, it's the most fun you could ever have. And I was a New York liberal, anti-kids, that generation that just, you don't want kids. And then, but they got here and I went, what was I thinking? And now when I talk to young people who are in their 30s or so, I want to tell them, don't wait. You're making the biggest mistake. Have the kids now. It's the most fun you could have. You've got everything upside down, you moron.
Yeah,
I would have,
that's true.
if I could have grabbed and shook myself when I was 30 years old and said, get on it. You're married now. Have the kids now. What are you waiting on?
Now, when they
So-
get up around 8, the girl's brain will turn on. The boy will be a little bit later. When they get to 12, they'll actually be a human. So, you know, yeah, it takes a little while for them to become, their brains to really get moving. But it is a fun process. I enjoyed my kids. My kids are all my daughter is working in the city, and my son is at the university. So my kids are all grown up. But it is a
Beautiful.
fun process. It is a fun process. But how about you, Clint? I know you're a married man. You had to beg your wife for a Ninja Turtle arcade. How many kids have you got rolling around?
Yeah, I've got 3 kids. My oldest is 9, and I feel so old. But yeah, he's kind of getting into that stage where he doesn't want to listen to anybody,
Mhm.
So that's that's a different kind of
That's why you
stage, I
gotta
guess.
stop
But
beating them.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The real easy solution for that, what you do when he gets uppity, you grab a hold of him, you smash him down the ground, you loom over top of him and growl for about 3 minutes. You'll solve the situation. You won't ever have a problem again.
Cycle
there's
Stuff
a-
in that Joe Biden book.
Yeah.
That's right. There's this concept called the small tangent, but the adult male elephants. There was a tribe or a herd of elephants
Mhm.
that was somehow missed all of the men, and so they had some younger male elephants that started to reach adolescence, and they were just terrible. They were tearing up trees and ruining stuff that elephants don't normally do. So they imported some older male elephants into the herd, and they set them straight,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and it was just, I don't know, shaming, looming, whatever. But so sometimes I think sometimes I need to just be a big elephant,
Yeah, no,
and,
I wasn't kidding at all. I said it humorously, but I wasn't joking.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not hurting them,
Yeah.
right? You're just letting them know that they are the smaller animal, right?
Dad,
Uh,
creepy.
Yeah. But seriously, because kids need to, and however you do it, there's more than one ways to do it, right? But you do need to have a dominance hierarchy
The weak
in the
should
house.
fear the strong.
Yeah, well, because
They're like pets.
but yeah, but Eric, kids will get out of hand if they don't have discipline. You have to discipline the
exactly.
kid. It's good for them, right?
Yeah, it's like a pet. You have to discipline it right away. A puppy. I mean,
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
got to stay on
show
top of it.
right
Yeah.
away.
And you don't have
Or
to
else
be
it poops in your
physical.
shoes.
Yeah, well, you don't have to be physical at all. Some people come from that school, and I understand it. Corporal punishment. I get it, but you don't really need to, though. It's unnecessary. You just need to, discipline, because the whole process of putting kids in school and stuff, it's about civilizing them. I mean, that's what we're doing, right? So you kind of have to stay on top of that. But those are great ages to have kids, though. They're really a lot of fun. When your daughter, Charlie, gets up to around 11, 12, 13, something like that, you're going to hate her. You will hate her with a
I've heard
passion.
everybody. Every single parent has said that.
Yeah, you want to put her up for adoption, but just stay the course.
Stay the course, yeah, because it'll get better,
That's all
and then she'll love daddy. Yeah,
That's what I worry about. I've got 2 girls.
Oh,
Yeah, I've got the boy, he's the oldest, and then my 2 daughters, who are right now they're perfect angels.
Yep.
They do everything right. They try to please. They're so sweet. And so yeah, I'm like, the teenage years I'm not looking forward to, because I've heard the same thing.
yeah, it's the girls. It's not the boys. The boys are pretty easy to deal with in general. Now, of course, not all girls. I've seen some girls who are very sweet and nice and stay that way. But in general, the girl is going to be the problem, not the boy. And they just go through that phase, and you just got to kind of stick it out. And but like my daughter was, was horrible at those ages. She's I'm in Japan, so she was Japanese level, so it's quite disciplined. But still, but now where she's an adult living in the north, she's so nice to daddy. She loves her daddy. So it comes around, dude. It comes around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've heard they kind of flip. First it's the boys that are a problem,
Yeah.
and then
the
if they
young
get
ones,
older, they're chill. I don't know what it is. That's interesting though.
It is, but
Did you ever hear? Did you ever hear the Adam Carolla nugget, which was because he's got twins and he's got a boy and a girl, and his lay down was something along the lines of raising my daughter it's as hard as raising 5 different people, and raising my kid, my boy, I could essentially just it's raising an old cat. It's so easy. I have nothing to do. There's nothing to do. It's just go over there, son, and play with that. Good enough. And his daughter is just a mess all the time. Demands, yelling, this and that, thrill seeker.
Yep, that's
So,
the way they
I don't
are.
know, is that
Girls.
it?
Yeah.
God.
But I think we put more demands on the girls. Maybe it's the pressure. But I don't know. It's just the way it is. But it all works out is my point. It all works out. But you know, my opinions are a little skewed. I do live over here in Japan, and the kids here are not even on the scale compared to the kids in the West. When I was going to university, one of my requirements was to be like an assistant teacher, right? And usually you do it like for the history stuff I was doing, I had to do it in the university. So I was like a assistant teacher for the professor. But for the music stuff I did, I had to actually teach in the high school. So here I am in Boston, in a Boston high school, as an assistant teacher. But sometimes the teacher would take advantage of it, just not show up. So I had to teach the class. My God, I wanted to murder him. Swear to God, I mean that baseball bat in hand, man. But here it's completely different. So
How do people draw hands? I don't like this.
You
Try
have
the feet.
hands, right?
A lot of people have
one
trouble with
thumb.
those.
And draw them.
I'm looking at it, but I have teeny ones. They're all squishy
rectangle.
and gross. I don't
Like
like it.
T-Rex hands.
Wrong thing. Look at
Rectangle,
your
square,
hands.
cylinder, cylinder.
He is looking at his hands, Eric. That's why he said they're teeny. He has these problems. You have to understand, Booster. Yeah.
Oh, Google hands.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
look
Look
at-
at men hands. That'll help.
Yeah, don't look at your little paws.
Yeah,
Look at
don't do
hands.
that. Yeah. I do apologize, Charlie and Clint. Booster has various problems. He's hobbit-sized. He's bald.
That's true.
He is
Yeah.
small, peen-eyed, and he's only 27.
Hey, the advantage of the small hands is my dick feels huge in these bad boys.
That's true. That is fair enough. That is fair enough. That is fair enough.
That's why he likes midgets.
Oh, midgets and crack whores. There it is. That's a combination.
Yeah.
Right, now we're adding to the
Crack
booster
whores.
lore. Yeah,
We are.
canon.
We are.
Yeah.
And then when he does his first camera
We have
live
had
stream, you'll
midgets.
see he's 6'8" and full of hair and gorgeous
like
man.
I like the midgets because I feel like a giant amongst them.
That's true. That is fair. That is fair. Now, just a little bit of trivia for Clint and Charlie here. Can you guys tell what part of the world the booster is from?
Speak again, Booster.
Hey, how you doing? It's me. I'm Booster.
Australia.
Oh, you
so-
bitch.
Perfect. Claps for you, dude. Yeah.
Ah.
He's a New
We-
Zealander.
we-
You said the absolutely perfect wrong thing. That was
Oh,
excellent. Yeah, they
So,
hate each
okay,
It's like
that was-
calling everybody else. It's like calling American Canadian, I guess.
purpose.
Oh my God! Yes, don't you dare call us Canadian.
Well,
Pathetic.
so you're Canadian, Kim. Do you get annoyed when people call you American?
Oh, there.
Well,
Her
like she's from
silence
North
shows you that
Dakota.
she would be proud to be an
Silence.
American. Yeah, there you go.
I'd be
So-
annoyed.
New Zealand, to me, it's what was that show? Fly to the Concords.
Mm.
To me,
Yeah.
Mhm.
that's New Zealand. But yeah,
Shoot.
I'd have to get you to say certain things. What would it be?
yeah?
Barbara, Brett. Did you guys ever watch that show?
Oh, yeah.
Barbara.
Where are the
Why-
eye patch, Brett? The
Babra.
funky eyebrow.
All right. Would you need me to be like, hey, bro, how you doing, cuz? I'm from New Zealand, bro.
Yeah, there you go. Now we know. Now
I
we
like
know.
fish and chips. Yeah, bro.
Hey, Ryan Cardinal's in here. He says South
Don't
Canada.
be a dick.
South Canadian. All right, that makes you a little bit better, Ryan. You guys know Ryan Cardinal, by the way? Either one of you? Clint, Charlie?
No, I don't. I think
That's
so.
another. He's not on here today, but that's another really good artist. We've actually on this show. This show started because we did a collab. Not me. It was Pixel Trader started this, and he did a collab with Mike Miller. Mike Miller does the Pro Edition, and of course Mike brings in Marvel, DC pros, and Image pros, and they sit and they do this, right? And Pixel wanted to do a collab. He said, well, let's do a fan version of it, and we set up a thing with Mike where we will take the winner from this show, and we will the winner gets a guaranteed seat on the Pro Edition the following week. And we've been doing this for a very
When they're
long
not
time.
afraid.
When they're not afraid, that's right. Sometimes he cancels when a certain high level. Because this is a little bit of secret, Charlie. Mike Miller doesn't like to lose. But anyway, so we set up that collab.
Allegedly. We never say bad things about Mike Miller over here.
We love him.
We love it. Kisses.
But they started the collab with it. But the thing is, since we've been doing this, the stable of artists that we put together in the Discord is ridiculous. How many are we up to now, Booster?
2 million.
No, it's a lot, and there's a big chunk of them are really good.
Nearly 150.
Yeah, it's insane, dude. And there's a lot of really good artists in there, dude. It's really been cool for me because I'm a comic book fan, of course. I love art particularly, even though I can't draw to save my life. But it's cool for me to see this really neat art every week. But it might be something for you and Clint to think about keeping in touch with some of these guys, because there's some really good talent here that you might find some use for in the future.
That's great. Yeah. I'm always looking at or keeping an eye out for artists. And then I always have people, that's like the number one question people are asking me. I get emails every day about how do I get in touch with the artists? Where are they? So that's a really good idea. I'm sure a lot of these guys would like some paying gigs.
Not me. Whoever wins this, I will be looking for you to murder you.
All right.
All right.
No.
The top of the competition. This is you'll win the sweet prize of being thrown into the volcano.
All right. There you go.
Tell them that after the show. What are you doing?
Yeah. You gotta kind of sneak it up on them, dude.
Sorry.
Bush is a virgin, right?
Right.
That one's looking good, man.
There's some really good ones in here. There always are. But we get some really good art, and we're very proud of it. What do you say there, Booster?
I said I'm almost done with mine.
Oh, he threatens me like this all the time, Clint. I don't know what to do.
I do. Yeah, and it has a certain gave up halfway vibe to it.
You know, one thing that Booster does really well, though. Booster does boobs really well, though. He is a
I draw the
connoisseur. Yeah, you do. Yeah. They're perfectly round, perfectly. Yeah. Now,
and symmetrical, unlike my arms.
That's true. Yeah. But Keenma here does some really good tatas as well, though. Those are nice today, Keenma. I'm liking them.
Can you speak a little so we can see?
She doesn't need to talk. She's Canadian. We usually want them just to shut up.
She's drinking.
She's drinking too. Yeah.
If she talks, she just says, "I'm sorry. Sorry that I dreamed."
Sorry. Yeah.
She doesn't talk like that. What are you talking about?
No, we're not going to pick on Keenma. Now, Keenma's wonderful, and she's an absolutely fantastic artist, dude. Keenma, are you really not talking to me? I love you. No, she's not. She's like, screw you, Chester.
Right there.
Done with us.
Yeah, it's okay.
I heard her speak.
Oh, there she goes. There we go. She's speaking. Go ahead, Keenma. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
I don't want to talk.
You know why?
See?
Oh, you're too busy drinking. Drinking and drawing at the same time. That's perfect. Charlie's drinking too. What you drinking there? Guinness, I think.
I'm drinking too. I start the night with a Johnny Walker Black, and then I always have a few Guinness to soothe myself as the night goes on. But yeah, is that Keenma? That looks beautiful. That looks
it is
very
gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it is gorgeous. I'm drinking a little bit today too. I got myself some Swedish mead.
Ooh, Swedish mead.
Yeah, Swedish mead. Yeah, it's pretty good, dude. I actually like it better. I used to get most of my mead from either the Canadian one, a really good company, and another one's from Norway. It makes good, but the Swedish stuff I think is best. Yeah.
Cornish mead's fantastic.
I haven't tried that. I'll have to try that.
I'm finished.
Oh God! All right, now, Clint, Charlie, I do apologize ahead of time, but Booster has this fetish, and he likes to draw with MS Paint, free-handed with the mouse. So here we go. Here we go.
All right. So here's my piece today. You inspired me with the Johnny Bravo comment earlier.
Thank you.
So I decided, but I couldn't really fit his arm because I chose this particular thing, right? So I did a tiny arm because I couldn't fit
Uh-huh.
a proper one. And I was working on this arm with this hand and the gun and everything, and I was like, fuck it, I can't do it. No, I can't do it today. So this is how the gun looks now.
Well, you could have done the arm, just perspective changed it,
I
right?
was doing all right with the face and the collar and everything, but then it just fell apart.
Well,
He's
first of all,
holding a late 80s cell phone, it looks like.
yeah, it does. Yeah. Also, he seems to be missing his
as dangerous as a
bulge.
gun.
Where is your signature bulge?
Looks like there's a little bulge.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Oh,
That's
now
better.
it looks like a vagina.
It
No.
does. It does look like
Oh
a vagina.
no, that
Don't
was
do
unfortunate. All right.
All right. A little bit better. A little bit better. There you go.
Yeah,
And he
little.
needs the nips pushing through the
Little.
suit there. You got to have some nips. And what are you doing?
Yeah,
It's okay. All right. And of course, the thing you do best, you keep forgetting to do, hair. You're really good at hair.
You
Not
like
hair
my-
on the
you like my
head.
hair.
On the arms, legs, back. You know. that kind of
Oh
stuff.
yeah, I always did like hairy chest. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
brilliant.
you're really
Brilliant.
good at that. Yeah,
He's got a shirt on. I'll have to take his shirt off.
Just do the
There's
arms.
Stephen
Give him hairy
Nichols now.
arms. Gorilla arms.
Joel
arms.
Schumacher. Joel Schumacher would be very proud.
He would be. Yeah,
Mhm,
he
mhm,
would be. Yeah.
Rest in
But
peace.
here you
Mr.
go. We
Saul.
got the hair coming in. It's gonna get disgusting. It's perfect. Look at that. Look at the randomness. It's just as it should be.
Attention to detail. Like an absolute bear of a man.
You know the funny thing is, guys, we actually sent Booster to the Pro Edition once. Mike was not happy.
It didn't
with
go
me.
well.
He was not happy with me.
He wasn't happy. I thought he liked winning.
Well, yeah, but he also has like
Well, you didn't
standards. You know, what do you want?
Oh.
Look at that. The hair is perfect.
I did
It's
almost.
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, we usually behave ourselves if we go over there and
Uh-huh.
don't
Yeah,
cuss.
I don't get to drink.
Well, you can drink.
No, I
if you
drink.
get-
I just don't speak when I'm on it.
Well, Mike runs a tight shop. No drinking, no cussing, no humor,
Oh, I
no
definitely
entertainment
drink.
at all.
So he wants to
And,
win, but he doesn't want to curb stomp a hobbit from New Zealand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's fantasy.
So did I. Yeah, so did I. That's funny, dude. And, it's interesting. You have that little hand model here, Charlie. So this helps you to get your perspective. I'm assuming. Yeah.
Yeah, I brought that on. So somebody was saying, was it the hand? You know, sometimes you got to say, "Oh, hello, how are you doing?" You can wave this way, or then the little rubber ducky comes across. You know, because you got different. You just need different props when you're.
You do.
You know, who else is here? There's he's Olaf and he loves warm hugs.
That's Adolf, right? That's his name, Adolf.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Only in Tesla's version.
Yeah, in my
I
version,
don't know why
it's
they got
always
the name
Adolf.
wrong.
It's
In-
always.
that
But
German
Charlie, I don't
wrong.
think you really understand our level of immaturity. That hand should have been putting up the middle finger, automatic, dude.
Yeah.
Then there's the stone hand.
What is that,
a
Rachmaninoff's hand? What do you got there?
Yeah, it is Rachmaninoff's hand. I chopped it off of him while he was trying to play the piano.
There you go.
I said enough of that. And here, if you want it to be more appropriate, this hand will. You can help me drink.
There you go. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Mm.
Yeah, there you go. But
Just
yeah,
like-
no
Just
life
like a crack
referencing.
whore.
Just like a crack whore. Booster knows all about those. That was his first sexual
I do.
experience. It was also his last sexual experience.
Yeah.
A decade
It's been a
ago.
while. I almost missed the must.
He also almost missed the must. But she wasn't so far gone that she had lost all her teeth, only half of them. So you know,
I like a good gum job and much the next guy. That's
That's
no
true.
problem.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But when they have a couple left, though, they kind of have that sharp edge. I don't know about that. I don't know. About
Yeah, I
that.
don't care for that.
Yeah, that's not
Like
good.
teeth
That
and
sounds
everything.
like
Okay.
experience.
It sounds like
Yeah, I don't
experience.
care for that at all.
Might be Erotimus. Are you judging?
Oh, pokey.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Hey, Joe, you got it. At least, half the jokes I make, you guys don't catch it all. They just go right over everybody's head.
You make
Oh,
jokes.
I do.
Those are
Yeah.
jokes.
They
Those
are
are
jokes. Oh, hey, now Keeman's got to start speaking now. All right, go ahead. Take your shot.
I just did.
Fair enough.
What
And it
joke?
landed.
We didn't
It
hear one.
landed. Yeah. Mortal V wants to know, Charlie, is that your fapping hand?
See, there's a joke.
Yeah, I don't know. This one's a little too stiff for that.
Oh,
I need to
oh,
look
Oh.
for something
oh! We were
Oh,
trying to make a
no.
light humor, and you went dark with it. Oh my God! No.
You don't want to put. You don't ever want to put wood into stone.
Oh,
Or is
oh,
that-
oh, Booster! I told you to stop doing that. They have proper applications for that. You know, you got to listen.
That why it itches.
That's right.
I don't know.
Poor Clint. Like he gets so embarrassed. He's kind of like Zach when he's got his camera on. It's funny.
I know. I like. I feel for him. I get why he always is Avatar only, but
All right. Oh well, we
Oh,
can't
that
let
one
the
looks
illusion.
Beautiful inside the cockpit. Who? Zachary? Very nice, man.
Not calling it.
Yeah, it is. Zach's really cool. He's pretty fast too. But no, we can't show Booster's face. It'll break the illusion we've been building up for 2 years. He's actually a very pretty boy.
I love it.
Yeah,
I saw his face on Grinder.
Ooh.
yeah, that's right. You know, Booster taught me all about Grinder. I didn't even know it existed.
Now you can't stay off it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I learned something new, Eric. They have a thing they call the bear, and they're pretty intriguing. It's intriguing. Do you like the bears, Booster, on your Grinder? Is no one getting? No one. Thank you, Elrodimus. No one's getting the joke. See, this is what happens to me. You have to throw out 1,000 jokes, and then the crowd gets one of them. Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah. I was trying to be quiet over the bear joke to let somebody else field it, but
Yeah, no one wanted to touch it.
Another bear would.
That was fun. I'm laughing at my own joke.
they're all a little bit more into otters, I think.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
Oh, Clint, very nice. I didn't know Clint knew what that was.
I
never
don't know
lied
what
to
that
you,
is.
I do.
Explain to me what an otter is.
I actually don't really know. I just know that there are bears and otters. That's all I know.
Well, I get the bear. It's like a
Otter's a
fat
slim
bearded
bear.
guy. What's an otter?
Bears
Probably
are
slim bear.
a slim, hairy
the
guy.
bigger, fat, older guys.
A mini
Otters
bear.
Otters are the sleeker,
Peter
young,
Dinklage.
hairless guys.
Oh, Peter Dinklage. I have an image now. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know much about these.
I guess otters are between twinks and bears, right?
What Twinkies? I love Twinkies. Huh?
Oh,
We know that. You're always
Oh, I
trying
know.
to.
I know all of them: twinks, bears, otters, bear, twink, versatile. That's all.
What?
All technical.
It's all technical.
It's all technical. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of science to it.
I do learn a lot over here because I've been told that I'm old and what they call a boomer, which is weird because my parents are boomers, generation. So, but it's changed.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I don't know.
you adopted their boomer qualities.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know much about all this social networking stuff and these twatters and all of these kind of modern things. But Booster here keeps me up the line on all of it. He educates me. It's perfect.
I do, yeah.
Yeah. I still don't know why gays would use a Twinkie, though. I love Twinkies. What the hell? Is this supposed to be a small dick person? Is that what a Twinkie is?
If you've seen a twink, you'd understand
It's dungeon
immediately.
filled with cream.
Not Twinkie.
Now I get the reference. It's about the cream and the Twinkie. Oh, okay. I still don't get
And
it.
think
though.
of Twinkie the kid. He's there. He's nice and smooth. He's got his lasso above his head. He's ready to go.
He's a rodeo
Naked.
star.
He's wearing a
There you
cowboy
go.
hat and
Chester needs to excuse himself now.
Yeah. Very nice.
Uh-huh.
We are starting to see some color go down here, though, which is nice.
Like that.
Oh yeah.
I gotta say,
absolutely.
this is the key. My wife brought me some ice cream too. So this is
God.
the goal is to be treated like a 12-year-old boy. I've got an arcade
Yeah,
machine,
that's called a trap.
comic rec, ice cream.
I'm just trying to fatten you up so no one else wants you.
There you go.
I wish
And
that
then
was
she can leave you jail free because she'll be
Probably
like,
working.
Actually, my wife makes fair coffee shakes. Actually, I have those on occasion. They are nice. Yeah, it's nice when your lady brings you stuff. Boosters, what does your lady bring you?
crack.
depression and diabetes.
STDs.
Perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, yeah. Alan's really starting to put some nice detail in this. But Zachary, damn. Now you went real painterly today, Zach.
Don't I always?
Not always. This is more so than usual. I like it though. It's very cool what you're doing here. From seeing your art before, I know there's so much more detail about to pop out. Do you actually have time to get this done? You get an hour left, dude.
Oh yeah, I got time.
All right. Because I know there's a ton more detail coming for that. But do keep in mind, guys, we do have an hour left in the show. And we, as usual, we do a draw along here. We hope you guys are drawing along. This is a beautiful looking art here from Charlie and Clint's story of FATL. Hope you guys go check that out on Indiegogo. Mortal V's been dropping the links all along here. Go check it out and draw along with us. Then put them over on the Twitter at hashtag DNQFE. Once again, that is hashtag DNQFE. And we'll take a look at the end of the show. Of course, with our format, you guys know that they do have 2 hours. There are no rules on them now. But at the end of the show, we will take a look at all the different art so you can get a good look at it. And then Booster will drop a straw poll, which I hope he's working on getting done. And then, well, yes, exactly. Then we'll take a look at the draw along. So it's a lot of fun. And Ryan Cardinal says depression and diabetes equals double D's.
Hey.
Thanks, Ryan. Thank you.
Those aren't the ones I want.
Yeah. Now I don't know why Ryan. Now Ryan is over here talking in the chat. Why isn't he up in here with us? Why does Ryan not love us anymore? Him and Matt Weldon, they never come back. We made them all
Scared them
famous
off.
and stuff.
And we just scared them off. Exactly. They're nothing before they came here.
That's right.
Nothing.
Nothing.
And they're scared of, facing off with JD.
That's fair.
That's true.
That's fair.
I miss JD. I love his autistic ramblings.
Well, JD couldn't be here today because he's in a secret op dealing with the Bojangles in North Texas today.
No, he's in the hospital.
Dude, you compromised his
time, dude. It's not even funny.
Don't compromise his mission.
That's true. I'm sorry. Did you have some actual truth to tell us, Rodimus, or are you just being an asshole?
Yeah, I was like, JD, why'd you say you're in a hospital? And he was shot 7 times.
Oh, well, there you go. I apologize for my
East
lack
Coast,
of
West Coast
consideration and
rivalry or something
compassion.
like that. I don't know.
Oh, I see.
He did say he was in the hospital.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was in the hospital.
So I'm the asshole. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, it is what it is. So Clint is over there enjoying him some ice cream and making everybody jealous. It's perfect.
Flavor.
Because I can't draw.
Neither can I, but it doesn't stop me.
This is Butterfinger.
Is Charlie doing a sketch over there? He seems to be at his board. Are you working on something, Charlie?
I'm here, but I've actually never hooked up the Cintiq tablet. I'm assuming that's what lots of you guys are working on. I've never hooked it up so I could record or broadcast from here.
Oh man, I wish I had one of them.
What are you guys all using? Can you walk me through?
I'm using a Bamboo. It's like just some really shit A5 tablet.
Yeah, I'm using a Huion.
But I don't even have touchscreen. That's how bad mine is.
I got a post-it size Cintiq here. Trying my best.
Well, it looks fantastic, and you've got Flynn dominating that beast. That is beautiful. And what about our Canadian friend?
I'm using a 13-inch Cintiq.
Oh, all right. And is everybody in Photoshop? Is that what I'm all looking at?
I'm on Clip Studio.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
usually
on
they
Clip
use
Studio.
Clip Studio, yeah.
I'm using
I'm in
Sketchbook
Photoshop.
Pro.
Oh, we do have Photoshop in here. All right.
Yeah.
We're happy to
All
just
right,
sit and
well,
chat with you, Charlie. I would just you look like you were working is all.
I just finished something for John Malin and sent that along to him.
Oh, good. I'm glad someone is drawing for Malin because he can't draw feet at all. And you could tell him I said that.
Or
You
people.
tell him I said that.
Well, that's why he's drawing for him with some feet.
That's right.
Oh my
Hopefully, get somebody to
god!
draw people, cars, animals.
Now John hasn't been over
Holy
here in a
shit.
while either. I haven't spoken to John in months. It's another guy that needs to come over
You
here
could
and
you could
show
retitle
respect.
this show. You could retitle this show "Rough Crowd," "Tough Crowd."
Oh yeah, no, we could.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, he was just savaged in a beautiful and loving way.
Oh no,
But
we
yeah,
love
I'm
John. We're
looking
just
at-
joking. John actually, of course, John does some really fun art. No, I like John Malin. And the thing that I appreciate about John is how helpful he is to the community. He has done more than anybody in this indie revival, I think, to help people out, guide people along. Now I know there's some, drama which we don't deal with here on the show at all. We don't deal with any of that
Don't talk about it.
nonsense. We
Don't
don't.
acknowledge it.
But
Doesn't exist here.
you have to give the props to John Malin because he has done a lot to help people out, and good on him for doing
yeah.
that, dude.
That's why they call him Coach Malin.
Yeah, and he's a beautiful man too, very beautiful, sexy.
Oh dear God.
He's probably short as hell,
Oh,
but
God.
at least he's sexy.
Do you
He's
think I
an
kind
otter.
of look like his illegitimate son?
No.
And-
No,
my-
you look
and
you
my
look
beanie.
more like a freckled
like-
ginger. Actually, you kind of look like a woman, to be honest with you.
You think so? You
Kind
kinda
of
Yeah.
look
like my illegitimate son.
Oh, there you
Oh.
go.
Dad?
Well, Eric's bald now. He just now. I don't know if you understand this,
That's where I
Charlie.
get it from, you son of a bitch!
Now, Charlie, Clint, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but we have a manscaper amongst us. Eric, he shaves his entire body, including his eyebrows.
All of it.
He
The ladies
doesn't
like
He
it?
wants to be
he
pure.
doesn't like the itching.
It'll
That's
be
a-
pure.
Isn't that an OCD thing?
I don't know, but it looks like Charlie's a bit of a manscaper too. Do you shave the pubes, Charlie? Are you a pube
These
shaver?
rams, you escape.
This is blank on top. This is just and even the fringe, and just at just 42, the fringe is going, and the rest is getting hairier. I don't know
Yeah,
to
no, that's how
explain
it works.
It's-
That's how it works.
Yeah.
I really wanted to shave mine. I wanted to go with the same look you have. My wife and all the women around me protested, and they were like, "No, you look like," they said, "I look like Zeus. You can't shave your hair." And I was like, "Why not?" Because it's receded, right? I mean, I've receded a good 2 inches, man.
You look like Zeus.
That's what they say. I'm like, you're lying to me. I just want to shave it. I'd feel more comfortable.
Should do a Japanese top knot.
No, what?
Ooh.
You do realize
you're
Japanese
in
top
Japan,
knots for
right?
homosexuals, right? You do know that, right?
Oh.
Are you trying to call me a
Never
homosexual?
mind.
I am not the homosexual here. That is Booster's job. He is the
That's
Ezra
my
Miller
job, that's
fan
my-
club.
Actually, I have a doctor's note saying I don't take it up the bum.
He has a doctor's note. That's clear. That's good.
I do, right?
That is good.
So,
That's
little
good.
story. I did my back in at work the other day, right?
Uh huh.
Because I was leaning over all night picking up spaghetti, and the diagnosis was I hurt my back because I was making motions I wasn't accustomed to.
Uh-huh.
So that proves scientifically I don't take it up the bum. I do men up the bum.
Okay, so you're a. What did you call that? An over? No, you had a word for
pitcher.
that. What was that word you used for the people?
I'm not gay. They're gay.
Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna say
Perfect.
power. It's not power bottom. Power bottom.
Oh,
is
there's
the term
those.
I'm looking
That's the word you
The
guys are
power
using.
bottom.
Power bottoms and power tops. I still don't get that completely, but whatever. Mortal V says, "I'll tell Malin Chester along with other insults." All right, good.
Tell
awesome.
him.
Tell him that we're not afraid.
Call
What's
the
he gonna
cop.
do about
I'm
it?
not
See if
afraid
we
at
give a
all.
Fuck.
You'd have to get
Let's
out
do
from
it
under
for
that
the
mid
club.
chat.
Oh no! Oh whoa! That was dark. Oh, Erotimus, we have limits here. I said PG-13 plus 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 plus.
No, I forgot. We
Ah,
can't talk about
horseshit.
people's poor fashion.
That's right. That is fair. Although,
Or-
unless
or
you're talking
desire
about
to be
Ezra
a
Miller,
juggalo.
because no, that's fair, Erotimus. Now, keep in mind, Charlie and
Ezra Miller,
Clint, that our official mascot here on Fanspeak is Ezra Miller, and
It is.
yeah, it is. And we haven't had
Especially
a
sponsored by Ezra Miller.
especially sponsored by Ezra Miller, and although we don't talk about the woman choking, we don't talk about that.
I do because
well,
of
it
the
happened.
base.
That's a choke slam.
It may or may not have happened, Erotimus.
It is definitely based to chokeslam women.
Yeah, but you know what we haven't seen from Ezra in quite a while that we haven't been able to do on our show is one of his modern and very intuitive fashion shows. It's been a while,
It's
dude.
incredible fashion
It is
sense.
incredible.
Yeah.
No one does trash bags better than Ezra. Nobody.
Nobody, baby.
He's a beautiful man.
He is a
You
beautiful
see his
man.
chiseled, weird jaws and cheeks and everything.
Oh yeah.
Isn't he self-proclaimed non-binary though? Is that why he
Oh
dresses
no,
so
he
weird?
no, he fucks goats. Get it right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, that's why he had to choke out that cisgendered white woman.
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
Ugh.
you guys
And
think
I don't
I'm
know about
joking. I'm not
non-binary.
joking.
I think he's every gender at once.
He lives on a polyamorous goat farm, and he's done pictures, very suggestive pictures with goats. We're not joking.
Yeah, he's.
We
definitely
represent
stroking
the
a little
Ezra
goatee.
proper.
What did he
We're
put
on
the
top of
goats in
all the
boots?
Ezra news.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. We love Ezra. Oh no. Oh well. Anyway, it is time for me to get my coffee, as you guys know, at that time of the show where I get my coffee and I put Booster in charge. And of course, the reason I do this is to try to give Booster some learning experience because he's a little boy and he needs to become a man.
I need to become a manly man.
You do. So here we go, Booster. I'm not white boxing anymore, so you guys will be seen as you speak. And Booster's in charge. I do apologize, Clint.
Yeah, everyone has to listen to me now. I'm dad now.
Charlie, no apologies for you. Deal with it. All right. So
I'll give him one apology.
Yeah, you give him one. You be nice.
Yeah.
Also mention the draw along as well. All right, Booster's in charge.
Oh, shit.
Bye.
Oh yeah, shit! I forgot about the draw along. So we do a draw along at hashtag DNQFE, right? So if anyone in the audience is drawing, they should put it up on the Twitter with hashtag DNQFE, and we'll take a look at that at the very end of the show and give these boys a little look at it. So this is the
Why don't you plug Clint's channel as well?
Clint's channel. What is this channel? It's the Sweetcast. Yes?
Correct.
Sweetcast, yeah. But it
Yeah,
doesn't
what do you-
matter. I don't need any plug.
He doesn't need any plugs. He's got way more subscribers than he does. He should be plugging us.
I tweeted you guys out. No, I just
that'll do it.
I just turn on my camera and talk about whatever comes on my mind. That's it. And that is more effective than putting in lots of planning. I have found out the videos I put all this effort into and the editing and stuff, they just do terrible. But if I just turn on my camera and just talk off the right off the hip, people like that better. So
yep,
that's what
people
it is.
are lonely.
Oh my gosh.
What's the thing called planning?
Yeah,
we don't do
plans?
that here.
I
We
don't
usually
plan.
slap this a show together about an hour ahead of time. And look where we are. With,
That's the way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, baby. So what are we at now? We're now just past the 900 subs count. Holy shit! We've only just made it over there. We're 100 away on 1,000, and then Chester can make those sweet super chats and send all that money to me, so I can stop working and pulling out my bag.
You guys will make literally dozens of dollars. Congratulations. That's going to be so
Yes. All for
dozens
me, baby.
of them.
Dozens. I'm gonna be rich in no time, and soon I will have my own comics. Maybe, if I get around to that. I don't know.
Get around to it.
I'm doing it, Dad. Possibly real Dad. Where were you in 1992?
California?
Sailing the ocean blue.
I'm
Was your mom
on
over
to
there?
you. I don't know. I don't think so. The search continues for
Is her name
Booster's
Deborah,
real
and
dad.
is she from Brazil?
Once upon a time, maybe. I don't know.
That might not be your daddy then.
Oh.
He's like,
Oh,
oh,
well.
thank God.
Speaking of Booster's daddy, what is Claudio?
Where is Claudio? That sexy man. He's not in the chat today. I miss him. Right, this is the part I suck at because I'm really terrible at interviews, as we saw with Mike Barron. Right, I couldn't think of any interview question. Chester is just so good at little small talk. I'm shit at it. Right?
Well, I've got a question if you're running dry.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, you can ask me questions. Here we go. Let's do this.
Okay, at what point? I'm losing my hair. Okay, this is an important question.
Mm-hmm.
At what point do you commit and just go bald completely? Because to me, it's such a slow process. I'm kind of like, I look worse either way. So
as soon as there's like a little hole in the back of your hair and you think, oh god, this is the end for me. If you at any point consider getting a toupee, shave it off. Because that's the way to do it. Because anything you do to try and save that hair is just gonna look sad. And
yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah, just do it. Just shave it. Once it gets to that point, you don't want the horseshoe going on. Just commit to it, and you'll get used to the bald look.
And no plugs, or you'll look like a Barbie doll.
Just become friends with cats.
Yeah, trust me, it's not that bad being bald. You don't have a bad hair day. You don't have to worry about washing your hair.
Oh yeah, Chemo's bald, right? Chemo, you have no hair, correct?
Is everyone on this panel bald?
I guess.
A bald stream.
Not even close.
Ah, you piece of shit. That's right. You have like gorgeous surfer hair.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Rabbit, I'll pay for some of your hair. Just send it to me, okay? don't make this weird. Don't make this weird. Just a little.
It's a bit late for that.
Weird.
No, don't make this weird. Just mail me a bit of it, okay? I promise I won't sniff it. Oh shit!
That got disturbing.
What do we got here? Model V is, I think, is bullying me again. He says, Booster needs Super Chat money to buy a PS5 so we can buy Final Fantasy 16, the light novel, the trading cards, the animated movie, the strategy guide, the spin-off DLC, and the true conclusion. That is true. Final Fantasy has been pulling that shit for a while now. Oh, I'm pissed. I got a PS4 Pro like last year, and now they're coming out with a PS5.
Yeah, but it's not going to be worth getting until they give you the PS5 Pro anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Which will be like at least another year or so.
I'd probably only get it for Final Fantasy 16 anyway.
Will it be good though? Because 15 was a bit shit.
15 was quite shit. I was so excited when it was called Versus 13, right? And that's what I'm worried about.
Oh yeah, that sounded awesome.
Are they going to take like 10 years to put this one out as well?
I think hopefully they've learned their lesson, but you never know.
Going through freaking development hell or something? I don't know.
The new thing is to release games while they're still in development. So stupid.
Yeah, it seems to be the thing.
Yeah, I fall for that though. I'm going to be pre-ordering Baldur's Gate 3 in early access. I'm shameless. So
That looks good. I'll
looks
back you up on that. That looks fucking awesome.
If you played Divinity Original Sin 2, it looks so fucking... I apologize to our guests if they're not gamers.
No, I like Final Fantasy. The last one I played was Final Fantasy 7, though, so I'm a little out of date.
Okay, which
no,
one's the best?
That's fine. 7's fantastic. Don't listen to Booster.
All right, Clint. Which one's the best though? Which is the best Final Fantasy? Go right now, top of your head.
Final Fantasy 7.
So close. The correct answer is 6 though, but 7's pretty good too.
Oh, 6, yeah.
Everyone says 6, but 7 is so cool. The characters, I've played 6. 6 is good, but 8's fucking amazing as well. And
I love
9.
I love all of them though. I love 9 as well. That is actually
except for 15.
Yeah,
Booster.
They're just.
Hey, what's up?
I love the look of all of them, like the aesthetics. And I
The
remember
artwork's always really good.
Yeah, with Final Fantasy 7, it was like we got the demo disc first. You know, we got our PlayStation, and we played it, and we're like, "Oh, this seems really cool." And then when you play the game, and then you leave the city, and you have this open world, that blew my mind. It was like the most amazing thing I've ever.
Oh yeah, I
played
suppose it was probably one of the first open world games, wasn't it? Like that.
I think so. To me, it certainly
it really
was.
Yeah.
God, it takes me back. That you're right on that. That's.
Are we talking about video games again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You know, it's my passion.
I know.
I
every
want to talk
time I
about
come
G.I.
back.
Joe, but
G.I. Joe's
We're
fair.
not-
But Booster, Charlie looks miffed. Charlie looks miffed. Did you insult our
What
guest?
have I done to him?
I don't
Did
know.
I insult? Did I
No,
insult? Did
I was just I looked up at the screen and good news, everybody. Clint, we just broke 60K.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Beautiful.
yeah.
Yay.
Claps. Very nice, dude. Very nice.
Thank you. Wow.
And it's you owe it all to us.
I
We
everyone
appreciate
over
it.
here,
You're welcome.
Booster especially, the Canadian especially, wherever she is,
Yeah.
apologizing to everyone that's gone by while drinking.
That's right.
When
That's
I
right.
think
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
I'm
you.
the angry Canadian.
She doesn't. She says sorry to no one.
Yeah.
No, I'd probably more likely to throw something at them.
Oh wow.
Four-hour
See,
tour.
this is how she gets when she gets drinking. Yeah, and oh yeah. By the way, for those of you who think we're disrespecting Ezra Miller, we are not. He is actually our mascot. Now, here's the thing. This is the rule. If Ethan gets chubby Asian chicks, we get Ezra Miller, right?
Yeah.
Right.
What?
He's got that
John
Mexican-
Malin's a chubby chick.
Roast Tico? Is that what we're talking about? Roast Tico?
Yeah.
Yes,
Damn,
yes.
It's only fair.
Oh, I thought you
It's
meant John
only
Malin.
fair. See, Clint agrees. We've been endorsed.
Yep. We've been endorsed now.
It's perfect. So I don't want to hear it. Ezra's ours.
So, Chester, did you realize that this Fatal campaign only has 4 hours left?
Are you sure?
we're-
I thought it had a little more time than that. Let me check it out.
Yeah.
No, 4 hours.
Oh, we're the closing
hours.
party? Dude, why didn't you tell me? I would have
We're
been
gonna-
far more
Oh.
rude and disrespectful. Damn it.
We're the halfway point party. We're gonna extend the campaign. This is the first time I've done the whole 30 and then 30 thing.
hmm
So it's kind of a new experiment for me, but that's what we're gonna do. So but yeah, we're being totally transparent about it. We're not closing the campaign 4 hours, but I have to remember to click
You
the
should've
extend
lied.
button, otherwise the campaign will be over. And that would be embarrassing. So
Well,
yeah,
so there. What I'm going to
in
do
4
then,
hours I did.
seeing is that's the case, let me go in here and I'm going to play the trailer then. I'm going to play it. It's getting played. Here we go. We're going to listen to Von Klaus a little bit.
We've received a transmission from the planet Thandril.
Ooh,
Shall we give it a listen?
he sounds sexy.
I'm calling you
He sure
because my
does, yeah.
planet is sick. And not the monarchy, not the royal guard, not a single person on this spinning rock seems to care.
Ooh.
It started gradually. First,
Just you,
I
okay?
can't hear it. It's silent. Yeah,
Yeah, you guys can't hear. It's on the other side. It's on the
Hear
other
you.
side.
by the time I realized something was wrong, by the time I woke up, they were all there.
Ooh, Charlie Snoggins.
Things look
Look at that art.
perfect
Oh,
at first glance.
It is nice.
That's
I
how
love
the
the
aliens
skies, the
work.
cityscapes actually.
That's how the invasion starts.
Ooh.
A slow boil. I'm calling you because I can't trust anyone here.
Oh, dear God.
You're off planet. You're a professional. And I'm afraid we might already be dead.
Ooh.
Flynn? How shall I respond?
Oh, nice, very nice. And what are you guys laughing about? I was showing respect and showing a trailer.
It's just so funny on this side. Like, there's like this long, awkward pause, and there's just this little.
Oh, me, because you can't hear it. You only hear me. Oh, I see. That makes sense.
We just hear you going.
No, I don't pipe it in. I pipe it in through the Streamlabs. I see. All right, so you guys are laughing at me, huh? All right.
Yep.
All right, I see.
What's the lotions
Yep.
on the skin?
Bastard. Is that what it's? I sounded like, but I sounded like Buffalo Bill. Damn. I gotta work on that.
That was the best reaction though, I think, to that trailer. So that was great.
Don't get cool. But
Big fat girl.
it puts lotion on the skin. Yeah, so just keep in mind that Clint, in the future, my voice is more naturally sexy than Von Klaus, just so you know. And truthfully, Booster is a master of voices. He probably would be a good choice. Actually.
Extra. I do thousands of voices. I just do none of them well.
Oh no, this is a good one. Here, you ready, Charlie? You ready? I got one for you. Just make sure you're prepared. Grab a hold of yourself now. Booster, German dominatrix, go.
Und ja, German dominatrix shall go into the dungeon, have a sexy time, yeah. Like that.
It's perfect. See,
Yeah, there
it
you go.
claps. That's what
Very
you
good.
need. Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: the Russian dominatrix, it kind of sounds the same. Go.
All right, little men, we shall go. No, it was like little men. Hello, little men, we shall go into dungeon, have sexy time, duh.
Okay, he worked on it. He practiced.
Yeah,
It's distinctive now. All right, there you go.
I am Olga.
He's been listening to Shabby talk too much.
Yeah.
Can he do an Irish dominatrix too?
Okay, go.
All right. Okay, jump to Mernity here, diddly dee potatoes. Let's have a sexy time, y'all.
You're hired.
You're hired. You're hired.
Perfect. Voice acting seamless.
$11.50 an hour.
Sound like gold.
Very good. We'll
I
keep
love
this in mind for the next book.
That's right. Oh God. Anyway, definitely having some fun, guys. Happy to have you over here. This is a great looking project. Truly is a beautiful project. Thanks to Clint and Charlie for coming on and sharing it with us. Hope you guys are having a good time watching it. Definitely do us a favor and get on your pen and paper there and draw along. We want to see your rendition. Keep in mind when we do this draw along, it doesn't matter if you're an artist or not. You don't have to be. Just give it a shot. Drop it up on the Twitter over on the hashtag DNQFE, and we'll take a look at it at the end of the show. We really enjoy doing that, and we're happy to have you for it. We'll, of course, also have a straw poll, and we'll make a vote, and the winner will go over to the Pro Edition next week. Who we sent? Alan, how was the show yesterday?
It was pretty good. We did Metal Gear. I was like kind of out of my element, but we pulled it off.
Who won
That was
yesterday?
pretty cool.
It was a tie between Matt Costin and Siege, I believe.
Oh, really? I haven't talked to Matt in a long time either. See, the problem is, guys, all the pros on the Pro Edition are people that were here first. Mike steals our talent.
Hey, I keep coming back.
You do.
That's why you're our favorite.
That's right. You are our favorite. We love you. But no, that's cool, Alan. Now, I was seriously, I was talking with Mike the other day, and we were talking about doing a collab again. And I do have to get your opinion here, guys, because we haven't done that in a long time. Back in the beginning when we started the show, Mike would do his show, and then we'd copy it exactly. Like they do Batman, we do Batman. We did like that. And then we decided that he was boring, so we wanted to do our own thing. So we did. And I was talking to Mike, and he was I suggested that why don't we do a collab again? And during the conversation, basically, Big Hero 6 came up. Now, Big Hero 6 is, of course, a Marvel comic book, but the Pixar did do a movie, and I thought it was fun. My kids liked it. So what do you guys think about doing a collab with the Pro Edition of Big Hero 6?
Sounds awesome.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? I think it's cool. Well, you got a lot of characters to draw. They're very distinctive. I think it would be fun. I think we should do it again. So
I think I could draw the big marshmallow guy. I could do that.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Are you threatening me? All right. Yeah, so I think we Booster, if you do me a favor, you and Pixel, if you guys will handle scheduling that, let me know, and I'll let Mike know, and we'll try to get that set up at the same time. I think it'll be fun. We haven't done that in a long time.
About his Hunter's show, because I think his Hunter's show is like in a couple weeks.
Fair point. I'll ask him. I'll see if that's what he's thinking of. He might have something special on mind. I don't know. But I'll talk to him about it. We just kind of were having a conversation because I was dropping Howell's information off for him, and he was on when I did it, so we just started chatting. But
they wasn't accusing me of cheating again. Okay.
No. Mike does yell at me on occasion.
He'd never do that.
Yeah.
Allegedly, don't be ignorant.
Yeah.
Don't be ignorant. That's ignorant.
Yeah, but see, the thing that got me about that was Eric went over and you won, right? You won that show.
Yeah, it was my second time on here, and then it was my first time over there.
Right, and you won. And
I went over there and won over there too. Yeah.
Yeah. So of course you won here. That's how you get on there. But Mike, he actually did tweet me, and he's like, Chester, tell your people to quit spamming my votes and cheating. I was like, what? What are you talking about? Now, ultimately, what that means is he's disrespecting you, Eric. That's what he's doing.
I know.
Yeah, saying there's no way you could beat Mike Miller and John. John Malin wasn't happy either.
I have.
Yeah, you have. Yeah. But no, of course, it's all good. We've gotten past that little debacle, I guess.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It was just funny. Yeah, my first time over there, and I was all nervous over there, and then we get on our show the next week, and you say, "Wait, we can't be spamming the chat, and nobody wants to. I'm cheating. I wasn't cheating."
Well, he made me give a disclaimer on the show.
Yeah.
He did. He threatened. He threatened gun action, so I had to do it. Just so
Good
you know,
Lord.
Mike Miller's a bully. He is a bully.
He is. He bullies us.
He's tough. He's 5'2" and mean.
Speaking of, I
Yeah,
was just
short
going
people.
through. I was just perusing. I was going through Charlie's Twitter over here, and he has a video of him drawing ambidextrously.
Oh, that's cool, dude.
I do both.
I've seen those videos.
You can draw with your
Really
feet.
good.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Both
Okay.
feet at the same
At
time.
the same time, I haven't incorporated the feet yet. I know that was a thing. At
Well,
some
Ethan-
point, but I just go
Ethan
with.
did that. Yeah.
I go. Was it Ethan? I thought it was Miller.
It was Mike. Yeah.
Oh,
one
wow.
that can draw.
So Mike did it too.
They all
Oh,
did
the
it.
one that can draw. Oh, those fight words right there. But
Oh,
no, I didn't
no.
know Mike did it as well. That's cool. Because Ethan did like a Darth Vader with his feet, right?
Did he really?
Yeah, it was
I
like
missed
2
that.
years
I
ago.
think
I
it was-
remember.
It was Ethan
Did he?
first with the Darth Vader. Then it was, I think it was John Malin next. He drew a tank. And then,
Someone drew a tank. I do remember that.
yeah, it was.
So he
it was
doesn't
John
draw
Malin.
feet, but he can draw with his feet. is
I
what
know
you're
it's
telling
weird. It's weird.
Now it all
Rob
makes
Liefeld
sense.
school.
It does. Oh, the Liefeld jokes will never go away. They'll never go away.
I just think if they drew with their hands, they would be pretty good.
Yeah, right. It's true. It's true. Yeah. I have to say, Keenma, you have the proportions on this lady perfect. Perfect.
Because she draws with her hands.
It is ideal.
It is ideal. Yeah, it's very nice.
I'm gonna need to borrow that later.
Yeah. Oh.
Anyway.
Oh.
Okay, then.
And once again, here's Eric. He's starting to pull in his detail, and it's freaking awesome as usual, dude.
I don't think we're gonna have time to color. How much time we got left?
You have yourself about 30 minutes.
Oh, that's why his hand was like that. When you were drawing the hand earlier, right? And it was just like the early stages of it. It looked like he was kind of fanning himself like a gay boy.
Well, he still looks like a
yeah,
gay
I
boy.
get
The way he's holding that
Yeah,
cigarette.
He looked a little,
Yeah.
little dandy.
He's got a little
Yeah.
feminine
Men,
thing, I think.
yeah, that's the feminine. Yeah, men don't hold cigarettes like that, Eric. We hold them to the side. We don't hold them straight up like that. That's for
He's
the ladies.
enjoying killing all these aliens, so he's having like an after-sex smoke.
Oh, I
Hey,
see. I
fellas.
see. I see.
Nice.
So I do apologize, Charlie and Clint. Eric is taking over the sexuality of your character. It's not my fault. It is not my
All right,
fault.
he looks slightly John Hamish.
Ooh.
Hey, he's from the future.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone looks like John
And that
Hamish.
looks very, yeah, and that one looks Frazetta. It looks like and that's right. Everybody's looking beautiful. There's the gun, but if you go to his head, I know you're drawing the snout of one of those beasties.
Yeah. What do you call the beasties?
Yeah, go back up to that. Yeah.
Aliens.
They're beasts.
Mike D.
They're
It's kind of the part of the mystery of the story. So
Oh, okay. No,
it is-
spoilers.
Yeah,
they're unclassified beasts is what we're calling them in the script. So
Dennis is yelling at me from the chat. He says, "Hey, he's 5.25 feet tall." Thank you very much. Thank you for the correction.
Talking about Miller again?
Yeah. Actually, I met Mike, and he's well, everyone's short compared to me, but actually, he's a very tight guy. He's actually more muscle than you would expect.
But he's tight as he, Chester.
He's
Huh?
tight.
You got a sample.
What is this? Another faux pas? Have I done a faux pas again?
No.
How are his
Well-
thighs?
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately,
Well,
I'm not up with the
we're
hip
good
lingo
to-
of the youngsters, and I make a
I
lot
think
of
last
faux
time you
pas,
called him
Clint.
taunt.
So taunt is better than tight? All right, fine.
I would say
Twink,
either.
like a
Oh,
twinkle.
Give me a second, I'll write it down. Taunt, not tight. All right, fine. But
That's
I
not-
am
you can still make that sound bad. It's just like he's just so small and.
taunt. Take a look at Elrod. Elrod, what picture is this? Are you on 2, 3, 4?
This is 2 because I was doing other stuff in the
Oh, I
background.
see. Okay. But this is really
Really
cool what
nice.
he's got going on here. You guys see this?
that's so cool. Oh, where'd it go?
Oh,
Need him to talk
he
again.
has trouble with the internet. He'll be back in a second. He'll be back in a second.
Okay.
Now Dennis is accusing me of man crushing on Mike. Hey, he's a beautiful man. He's got long flowing locks. Long flowing locks.
And he's teeny.
He is.
Make B look like a giant. I'm talking about height.
Yes,
Mike
of
Kelly's
course
an
we're talking
odd
about height. Well, I mean, Mike has got himself, 16 children. So I mean, it obviously
Gotta
works.
catch up, huh?
Yeah, you got to catch up. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were telling me you were having trouble with yours not really standing up all the time. Yeah. How's that
What?
working out for you?
No, I have the opposite problem. It stands up all the time. It ain't going down.
Oh, I see.
Whoa,
I
what
see.
did I just walk into?
I misunderstood.
Yeah.
Is this the after show or the on show?
No, we're on. It gets worse later. That's true. Just hang on. Hang on.
Looks like a puppy bigging under the table. It's just staring at me.
I know, right? How do you see it over your paunch, though?
It's all hairy?
I don't know how to answer that. I feel offended. A little hurt, quite frankly.
A little bit. That's good. I love what Zach is. I love what Zach is doing over here, though. That is so cool. Zach, in the background, we have the what's the black girl's name in your book, or the mulatto girl? I don't know.
She is Moxie.
She's Moxie. Now I'm looking at what Zach has done is he did what you guys did in the comic book. But when I first saw it offhand, seeing her bottom of her leg just kind of on the side of the arm here, I was thinking, dude, you should put her in like bell bottoms. I don't know. It just seems like it would be cool.
Bottom bills.
Yeah, bell bottoms. Thank you, Elrod. Thank you.
No. Doing too much fun with that thing.
I love seeing them on the ship. That's nice.
It is cool.
And he's reloading the gun, the canisters, whatever he's got there.
Yeah.
And he's chilling too.
Well, he took that picture that Charlie did, and he did his own version of it. Maybe 5 seconds later or something like that, right? It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I just love those. I gotta draw those shoes though. I gotta make them better because how Charlie drew them are just so cool.
They are cool shoes. Yeah,
cool.
They are cool. Yeah.
They're great. They're great big space boots.
Yeah, I need to make them bigger. I need to make them cooler.
It reminded me of Bubblegum Crisis, actually.
Oh, all right, what's I use?
Yeah. I was like, holy shit.
Dennis says, "Don't get defensive. It was a question, not accusation." Well, thank you, Dennis. I'm sorry. So now, Charlie, this is your first foray into publication of a comic book. But Clint, you said this is your third. So what did you do before?
Yeah, so I did Downcast. Yeah, there you go.
Mister, don't you research anything before your show?
Of course not. Obviously.
Downcast Part 1 and Part 2. Which
had a
was
cover.
Yes, I had a Matt Weldon cover on both, and I just love Matt's work so much. I've been trying to talk him into doing a book with me for almost 2 years now, ever since I discovered him. But yeah, he's fantastic.
No. Clint, we discovered Matt Weldon. We made him famous.
No. Yeah, when I
taking credits.
Get that straight.
When I discovered. I don't know how to just when I found him myself, for the first time.
Yeah, I'm just joking, dude. Dude, you've been with us for about an hour and 45 minutes. You get the shtick, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Just as hard to read. He's a prick.
Yeah, it's true. It is true. Anyway, go ahead.
That's got
Yeah. So yeah, I did Downcast 1 and 2, which were great successes. But yeah, this one is even more so. So it's been really cool so far for FATL. But yeah, I came from writing prose, so I've actually published a couple novels beforehand, but comics was always the goal. It just seemed like a big hassle and paying an artist ahead of time. And I don't know, when you're writing novels, it's like you're just investing your time, and so you could spend a year and a half writing a novel and then find out that you can only get a few people to read it, or you can't get it published, or all these kinds of things, and that's really upsetting. but it only costs you time. With comics, it was like this money investment. So crowdfunding just sort of solved that problem for me.
Sure.
That was the ultimate goal. So I'm so happy to be doing comics now. It's great.
Well, awesome. And you've got certainly a great artist here in Charlie. And if you can get Matt to do something with you as well, he's certainly a phenom. But everybody and their brother is trying to get a piece of Matt, though, I think.
Yeah.
My
I've
avatar
been
is by
lucky.
him.
Sorry, what's that?
My avatar is by him.
Oh, is that Matt? Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Actually, you just had a commission from Matt, didn't you, Booster? Why don't you show the peoples?
Oh, are they ready for it? Should I show them?
It's pretty cool, dude. I think you should, yeah.
All right, I'll just pop it out. I did.
Pop it out? Well, hold on a second.
Let me just pop it out real fast.
Hairy puppy out.
I don't mean to brag, but me and Matt Walden are pretty much best friends, and I'm his absolute favorite.
Okay.
So he puts in like special extra work just for me, and I'm like, nah, bro, you don't have to do all this for you. And he's like, nah, Booster, you're my best mate. I want to do all the special stuff for you.
Oh God! So we went from Ezra Miller to Henry Cavill, and now it's on to Matt Weldon. All right.
So this is the
that's awesome.
Matt Weldon
like
thing.
Siege.
I know, right? Yeah.
That's sweet.
It is cool.
This is the Booster Kiwi with the coffee mug. I'm gonna say it's hot chocolate because I don't drink coffee.
Oh, there you go. Well, Matt actually does a lot of your. Matt does your Kiwi often, actually. I think he really likes the character, dude.
I think he does too.
Yeah.
He did that awesome Dragon Ball Z one the other week. It was great.
Yeah. We do have a kind of
Sonic one too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But Sonic was kicking the shit out of him, or was it was the other way around? You were
the other way
beating the shit out
around.
of him. Yeah.
Stomping out Sonic.
Stomping out Sonic, it bloody and shit. It was horrible. It was horrible.
It's awesome. I loved it.
Well, actually, your Kiwi shows up a lot of places, man. It just kind of pops up. It's become a thing,
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all over the shop.
Nurkish had it on his desk, even.
Yeah, it was on the latest Nurkish video.
Yeah. You gotta, you want to hit the big time. You're gonna have to get Mike Miller to draw it for you, though. That's the big time.
That one is the big time.
Yep.
Well, that would be fun if we could convince Mike to do it. It would have to wear him down.
I don't think so. You just ask him. He'd be like, okay.
Yeah. All we do is Kiwi night. It's not far to go.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Actually, we joke around a lot about Mike, but of course you joke about people you love. Mike is a very copacetic person, actually.
Just send him some super chats, Booster.
There we go.
Oh my God, Charlie turned into Groucho Marx. Something happened.
I'm just cycling through everybody's by just tapping on what they're drawing, and then I was looking and everybody looks so fantastic. I was trying to find how to go back to whatever the general regular picture is. You know what I mean? How do you do that?
Just click again, and the white box will go off.
All right.
Yeah, just like that. I am running through the art again. Now, keep in mind, these guys have 19 minutes left. Looks like they are starting to wrap it up, though. With Zach here doing his very, very painterly thing today, which is beautiful. That I don't know. A lot of you guys do color as well. You have told us. But Zach, you chose the most perfect burnt orange. You just really hit that orange, man.
Out of all those, but what really pops on Flynn? So I was like, I gotta make sure it's right.
It is. It's a really good orange. What do you think about this color Zach chose, Charlie?
Favorite orange.
Yeah, that's in the zone somewhere. Maybe a hint towards the red. It's somewhere between a safety vest and an alarm bell and a spacesuit. I think I was looking at pretty much across between crossing guards and who's the guy in The Martian? What's that movie? Who's the guy?
Matt
Damon.
Tom Cruise. Yeah, I love it though. I think it's beautiful. Very nice.
And the collar, the mask comes up and over, and he's got the nice, because he's got that the orange is for that burnt idea, but it gets red around certain spots.
Oh, there you go.
Very nice.
There you go, Zach.
Perfect.
I like it. It caught my eye for sure. We got Alan here, and he's going. Of course, he has more comic book style, but it's bright and popping in your face. It's awesome. He's riding him a beastie like Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's perfect.
Yeah, the high ground.
He does.
That's cool.
He does have the high ground. Yeah. Very, very nice piece here. Now I'll go through at the end, Clint and Charlie, and when we go to put up the straw poll, and we'll look at each picture of art, and we'll get your critique and opinion on it. But that's looking really good there, Alan. Of course, I'm looking at a zipper. Rabbit is showing me a zipper.
Do you want to zoom out? Oh, hang on. There we go. It's too far. There we go.
Oh, look
Is
at
that
that.
better?
No, I love it. It has like a Naruto feel to it. It's cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
It's so cool to see him in all these different styles too. That's fun.
Yeah, it is fun. Yeah. So that's really neat. And of course, we have Keenma over here, who is which character is Keenma drawing here, Clint?
This is Kit.
Kit.
And yeah, so she's a bodyguard to Moxie, essentially, or kind of her, I guess her servant too. But she's there to make sure she's kept safe and in the palace for the most part, and on the straight and narrow, basically. But yeah, she's lived a hard life before this, so she's seen things.
She's seen
So
things.
things.
Well,
She's seen things.
She got them distant eyes going on there anyway from Kima. It looks really good. I don't think Kima's going to have time to throw color on this, but in the future, Kima, if you finish this and put some color on it, I would love for you to post it on the channel so we can look at it.
I will.
Yeah, because it's a really nice piece today. Then of course we have Eric here, and he's starting to add some color. He's putting his shading in and stuff, and very nice.
Trying to. I won't be able to finish it completely, but we'll get there.
That's all right. You guys always usually finish it after. At least you guys get the general idea done. Unlike Jiminy Cricket, never finishes anything, and he's always
so
late.
lazy.
That's true. He is lazy. Yeah, but he's an absolutely phenomenal artist. He's actually the one I was talking about. Charlie that does the same thing as you do. He does advertising for a living. Yeah, he's not on here today, unfortunately, but he is real busy with a project right now. But he's another really just from all we see a lot of great artists that have they put out some good art, and they all have little side skills as well, right? Really good with faces, or really good with expression, or something like that. But Jason, the thing that really catches me every time with his piece is it's so damn dynamic. I don't know if I've seen any artist that makes movement in a two-dimensional image so real. It's shocking to me how much energy he gets out of his pieces, and it isn't scritchy scratchy, because a lot of time those high energy pieces are kind of scritchy scratchy type of stuff, right? And they work, but his is clean, tight, super clean line, but yet it still has this motion to it. It's pretty cool, man.
Very fun. That's the goal, right? The goal is imply a story, imply action, and imply motion, and let the picture speak that way. And that's the goal, right?
I think so.
Make somebody think that they're seeing something that isn't there, and make them feel something that isn't there. And everybody here is doing that really nicely. And,
That's true. And Junkyard Dunn said, "Where is Jason?" I don't know, dude. He's like, I say, he is pretty busy right now. Mortal V, of course, on it, and drops Jiminy's illustration by design page. You guys go check out his work. Do keep in mind that Jiminy does do a lot of advertising stuff. So if you're in need of something like that, you should hit him up. He does commissions too. All you guys do commissions here, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. But I just think
He's
it's really
good
neat.
with,
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, that Jiminy, he's really good with likenesses too.
He is.
He's amazing with those.
He is. You know who one of the better people in the community with likenesses and just being on model is Gary Shipman.
Oh,
yeah.
Gary Shipman, Jesus, dude. I mean, he is Mr. On Model. But there's a lot of great artists over here, and they all have their thing, and we're really appreciative of having them on here. And if you guys are interested in working with them or doing commissions with them, definitely check them out at the end of the show. Mortal V will definitely have everybody's information there for you to get a touch with them. And some of the guys on the show have gotten noticed and are doing projects and stuff, and that's kind of the goal, right? We want to take these guys who have amazing skill but aren't necessarily being seen in the mainstream and give them an opportunity for work. And some of them have gotten that, and that's a very awesome thing. We're very happy about that. But El Rodimus here is starting to put color on his piece, which is nice. I actually like the subtle orange you're working on, dude. It's kind of cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, we haven't had Gary on here in forever, dude. But I suppose he's busy with his Titan mouse thing, yeah. Which looked awesome, by the way.
I'm watching Kima make up her palette. Very nice. Beautiful.
Yeah, I cheat.
That's very exciting. And the pencil lines look just like pencil lines. This is in that's in studio?
Yeah, I custom made the pencil brush.
Oh, lovely. It looks exactly like pencil. I've in Photoshop I've never been able to get that.
Yeah.
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 I hate Photoshop. So Keenma, how many beers are we in tonight, or are we on the whiskey tonight? Oof.
5,000.
I'm only on number 7.
9,000.
Only on number 7 beer. Well, you're Canadian. That's it's like water, so it's all right. It's perfect. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. All right, guys. We got ourselves 10 minutes left, and coming toward the end of the show. We got some.
God, what happened?
Time flies when you're having fun, brother. But once again, we hope you guys are drawing along with us with this great-looking project, FATL. We are on here with the artist and the writer. How nice to have both. We usually get one. The artists usually don't show. They don't love us, Booster. They don't love us, but Charlie loves us. Charlie's here.
I love you.
Thank you.
I love you.
Thank you,
so
Charlie.
Much fun to be here.
Yeah, well, we try to have fun.
Someone has to love me.
Oh, poor Booster. But we hope you are drawing along. Go over to Twitter, #DNQFE. Once again, #DNQFE. And we will take a look at that at the end of the show. Of course, our stroll poll will be coming up here in 10 minutes. But Charlie, now, a couple of questions for you here. Now, this is a 52-page book you guys got coming out, it said. Now, you have any stretch goals that will push that beyond that?
Yeah, you're asking the wrong person. I will be. Things will be added, but we just hit the 60,000 stretch goal to add the development sketches and the kind of drawings that maybe Clint and I were shooting back and forth to say, is this what this looks like? Does this feel right? So that stuff's going to be included, and I think there's a couple other pages included. Art. There was a fan art section.
We got a fan art section. So more story pages is it's we'd love to do that. It's going to be somewhere out though. It's a bigger stretch goal. So
that's good. Well, see, the thing is, I saw on the page that you guys hit the 60 and therefore the stretch goal. So I was giving an easy layup to Charlie, and he just fumbled.
Yeah, I'm the dum-dum. I'm the dum-dum of the duo.
That's right. Booster's my dum-dum. So, every team has to have him.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't. I on my first campaign, I planned all the stretch goals ahead of time, and I found out that was a bad idea because people will tell you what they want as the campaign gets going, and so I tried to adjust to what people wanted. So we just hit this stretch goal. I'll announce the next stretch goal for our 70K stretch goal because we're extending the campaign. But I think more story pages are, that's potential, but not we're not there yet. So
okay. Well, I do have a suggestion for your next stretch goal, if you don't mind. A Booster Kiwi plushie.
No, that's my stretch goal. You can't steal it.
Yes, they can. They can.
You just gave us your character, so it's ours now.
That's right.
No, you son of a bitch. I will sue you, I think. I don't know how to sue, but I'll figure it out.
I think you need to have money to sue people. That's kind of the system's rigged there, Booster. I do apologize.
We need 100 more subscribers subscribers so we can get super chat so I can sue these pieces of shit.
All right, we need 98 more subscribers. Super chats incoming. Lawsuits. There you go. Perfect. So Charlie, I have an actual question for you instead of just busting your
Shoot.
balls. How much of the 52 pages that you got done?
I think we're 23 pages in, so we're
Nice.
essentially we're a little. Is that halfway? We're just around
Almost.
halfway.
Close enough.
There's out of those 23 that are up front. There's a few more that we've got that we knew were set pieces that are sprinkled farther in when the characters meet. They meet. We knew that had to happen. Then they end up in the back alleys of the city that's underneath where all these some of the I think we have about 10 pages up on the IG page, and that's all sort of above the city, and the girls are high up in the tower. They end up meeting. They end up in the seedy underbelly of the city, escaping this group and then that group, and then they have to pursue some tech dealers to help them out of a couple jams, and then they have to run away from that.
Don't
And
give it a
then
wall way though.
And then the mystery deepens, and they go into the hinterlands of this planet, and they have to meet. They have a meeting with an older person who might shed some light on what exactly is happening with these beasties that are appearing all over through the city and through the planet.
Oh,
and and she's gonna shed a lot of light on what's happening.
I thought they were talking about me for a minute booster. They said
That's
old.
Yeah. They go to Japan and be an old musician.
That's right. Yeah. That's perfectly what I am. Old and gray. Everything's gray. Oh well, that sounds great, and I actually do appreciate, and I know a lot of people else do, the fact that you guys actually have half the book done. We see a lot of projects where people have a page or two, right? Nothing's done, right? Just some promo art, and you can do that. I mean, you can get it done, but I think it's better if you have actually some work to show, and you can demonstrate that, hey, we're in this, we're working on this, we're moving forward. So I appreciate it. Thanks for doing that, guys.
Yeah, we wanted to. It keeps coming up to show. Oh, can we show more? Can we show more? And you gotta always kind of try and tether yourself, and just show just a little bit of ankle. It's sexy. Yeah, it's just a little bit of ankle.
A little bit.
You can't go all the way up the leg and show everything.
Oh well,
I think we got like 10. We got like 10 pages on the campaign, so it's like more than I think most campaigns are showing, but which is great, but. Yeah, we're like we gotta save some for when you get the book.
Oh, I saw you getting nervous there, Clint. I saw it. You were worried every word he said. Every word.
No, when we're we used to like pitching books every single night, and in videos during the day and stuff.
Sure.
I'm just like, what is it? And then you end up sort of rethinking your pitch again, which is probably good. But yeah. Anyway, I've been doing a lot of pitching. That's
good. I'm glad you we're going back to the power bottom and power top. Perfect.
Booster does a lot of catching.
He does. Booster is a catcher.
I have a doctor's note saying I don't catch.
That's right. He does have a doctor's note. That is fair. But I'm glad you've been practicing, though, Clint, because at the end of the show here, what's going to happen is you are going to give us your 1-minute elevator pitch, and it's going to be perfect. And then Charlie here, what he's going to do is he's going to give us some incredible words of wisdom, some interesting anecdote that all of us will say, oh, namaste. So that's Charlie's responsibility. So he's going to have to think about that because that's how we end our show is with a namaste. So words of wisdom, brilliance, and the best elevator pitch ever. And definitely don't do like Nasser Rabadi and have the worst elevator pitch that's ever been created.
Was that intentional?
Yeah. No, I love Nasser, but damn, boy.
I don't know. Is it my turn? Is that
No, we'll do that at the end of the show. I'm just giving you,
Okay.
because we got about 3 minutes
up.
and we'll be done. We'll go
Okay.
through the art. We'll do the draw along. We'll announce the winner, and then we'll end the show. And just so you guys have a little heads up, so you can be prepared, right? But Booster, who do you think? I mean, I'm just picking on Nasser. Who do you think actually had the worst elevator pitch on here, though? Who was the worst?
On hit. Oh, I'm not going to call anyone out. For one, that's just bullying too. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. Most people seem to be pretty. Oh, there's one guy who didn't want to divulge too much information on his thing, right? And I kind of had to tell him on it. You got to give people something, right?
Oh yeah. That was that kid's book, that gorgeous kid's book. Not the bric-a-brac one. That kid was Ryan Hawk did a really good job actually. And that's another thing. Ryan Hawk. We've had him on this show. We've had him on the Fan Speak. We did an interview. Go support that book, man. I like that kid. But it was the other group that was doing the kids book. Gorgeous. You remember how beautiful that was? Yeah, there was them that didn't want to. What were their names?
Yeah, when someone doesn't want to tell you what the story's about, they think that just about any little plot detail is going to be a spoiler. That concerns me. You got to give people something. Then you got to give them a hook, right? You got to. Sometimes a little bit of spoilers is okay, and then you got to be like, but how does this happen? Oh, I guess you'll have to read to figure out the how and the why.
Right. No, I get that. Because they were.
You're not talking about my book, are you?
No, we're not. I was talking about a kid's book.
This really shit book of Golma.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Actually, Golma's a beautiful project. But I can't remember their name. They did fund, I think. And it was their second time when they came on with us. I can't remember, but it was a gorgeous project. It was it reminded me of that artist who does like the board game stuff. I can't think of his name offhand, but really beautiful project. Damn it, it'll come to me like 3 hours later, I'm sure.
Cross, is it?
What was it?
You're not talking about Kiri, are you?
No, it was very kids. It was very much a kids comic, and it was beautiful. The art was stunning. But it was a small book. It wasn't a big one. Like these guys are doing 52 pages. It was more like 20 some, and they were really being stingy with the art, which I understand. Which in the story plot line. I know what Bush is talking about, but that was an impressive bit of art on that. What we do? Yeah, go ahead, Booster.
I do not remember.
No, I'll have to go back to the catalog and take a look at it. But I hope they do more though, because they really were on top of their stuff, and like I said, the art was just phenomenal. We see a lot of great art over here though, Booster. What's your favorite bit of art so far? You think you've seen from the books, all the books we've had come through here? We've had so many, dude.
Oh my god, you don't even pick one. Shit. For just like art, what I really liked. You know, I simp for Weldon, so anything with him on it, just anything to do with Weldon, I'm gonna get in on that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm blank at the moment. I apologize. I can't think of anything. It's just that we've just done so many. We've been doing this 2 years now. We've had so many different guests coming.
We've had dozens of books.
Booster, I could help you. You love the art in FATL. It is dynamic and
it is.
Well, Charlie, once again, Charlie, jumping the shark. I was going to give my thing. I was going to praise you, Charlie. Now, what are you doing?
Yeah.
All right.
We were gonna, but now.
No, nothing for you.
Now it's clumsy, awkward.
Yeah.
And we're all upset.
It's like, what was he even doing with this? What's going on this page? I hate it. Get it out of here.
No, to be fair though, this project does have some of the best art we've ever seen. In all honesty, it is badass. It's really strong.
That is the pandering I was looking for. Thank you.
You're welcome.
There you go.
Yeah.
I hope the chicks are coming in.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, perfect.
Eric, do you feel as betrayed as I do?
I do. I really do.
But
I always do.
I'm gonna erase all my Kiwis in my book.
Oh no!
He's just ripping them up and crying. You betrayed me, Kiwi. I hate you.
Yeah, how is Golem coming? When are you going to drop that book anyway?
I guess I could show like a dude. It's done.
sweet, dude.
So it literally is. I'm in the process of printing.
Oh, you are printing. Sweet,
So,
dude.
yeah.
So that's why you've been gone. You've been busy.
Yeah. And I'm trying to get fulfillment done before September's done.
What's the name of your book?
Golma. Golma.
Yeah, it's a horrible name. Horrible. Yeah.
Oh,
But it is gorgeous book. Actually, one of the things that Zach did I thought was really cool. He doesn't have any panels in his book. Instead, he uses the environment to segment off panels. It's very neat. And he has a very painterly style anyway. It's a really gorgeous book. It really is. So you should definitely show us.
And also one of my favorites, by the way.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
Junkyard Don also said, what about Slit Jimmy's Little Girl Lethal? That is a gorgeous book, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
The old New Zealand backpedal.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, all right, perfect. So we've come to the end of the show here, guys. We're gonna stop it. So this time we're gonna have Charlie, because Clint, he really dropped the ball. He didn't really have a very good countdown for us. So Charlie, you got to count down, and you're going to end this show. You're going to do it dynamically. It's going to be energetic. It's going to be Hollywood level. Are you ready?
All right.
All right, here you go. Go ahead.
Okay. So every day you walk around, I'm talking to
And he freezes. That's perfect. That is exactly what we wanted. So I will do it for him. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your pencils down. Put your erasers down. Put your stylus down. We're done. We're done. All right. But yeah, we lost Charlie. Isn't that perfect, Clint? Just as it should be. And he's got his hands spread out like a Jeebus. It's beautiful.
Does that mean we can be nice to him again, or?
Yeah, you should be nice to him again.
Does that mean that I win the countdown?
You do. You do.
Yeah.
You do.
Okay.
You get plus 10 points. So good for you. All right, guys. Now, hopefully, Charlie will just drop out and come back in. We'll get him in here. But thank you all for being here. Now, what we're going to do is take a look at the art so you can get a good look at it. After that's done, Booster's going to drop the straw poll, and then we'll take a look at the draw along. Once again, we hope you have been drawing along. Twitter, #DNQFE. So here we go. So hopefully we'll get Charlie back, Clint. But while he's out, go ahead and take a look here at Zach and give us your critique, sir.
You want my critique?
Yes. Well, it's your book, dude.
I just feel like I'm not in the position.
Everything sucks.
There you go.
Do it again.
Yep, I'm done.
That's the worst thing I've ever seen.
I quit.
Oh,
I quit
excuse me.
art. I'm done.
I think this looks fantastic. I saw another piece. I think it was today that you posted on Twitter, maybe, and I saw that and it blew me away too. So I was excited to see you draw. You did not disappoint. This looks fantastic.
It is
Thank
gorgeous.
you very much, Clint.
Yeah,
love it.
I'm really impressed with the orange. It's perfect. I think I love it.
You were really hung up on the orange.
It just really pops. It's a good choice of orange, dude. You really did a good job with it.
Best orange of the best
Well,
fucking orange.
Best orange.
Charlie did it. Charlie chose the orange. I ripped it off.
Oh, well, there you go. Fair enough.
All of the characters are very recognizable too,
Yep.
which is great. Like just an instance, even though it's a different art style, you know that this is Fatal. So I love that.
Yeah.
Great job.
Well, the good thing, Zach, is seeing now as Charlie's dead, you can just say you created it your own.
Yep.
No.
It works out. It works out.
Do the
Works out. All right, moving down here, Clint. We have Alan from the Howl Comics, and just look at that, dude. Go ahead. What do you think of this one? The Howl.
That's
Comics.
great. I love the motion in this. You can tell, and it's really creative that he's lassoed one, the beast, and he's riding it. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Great pose too for both him and the alien.
Yeah, it was interesting too, Alan, watching this come together. The hero on top came together very quickly, but on the bottom it was there was such a difference in detail. I was like, "Ooh, I wonder if he's going to get that done." But damn, you pull it off. It really pops.
No, I would have done more. Art is usually abandoned, not finished.
That's what I hear.
True.
That is what I hear. But it's a beautiful piece, and you even had time to throw a little skyline in the back there. It's cool. Very nice. All right. And of course, if you guys like what Zach has done, do not vote for him in the straw poll. You are not allowed. Right. But on the other hand, if you like what Alan has done, definitely vote for him in the straw poll, the Howl Comics. All right. Next. We have One Doom Rabbit here with his anime version of our hero. So what do you think about this one, Clint?
Very cool. Again, it's just great to see it in another art style. So I love that. Also, the looking downward, he's sort of brooding, which is good because he'll often sit in his spaceship and sort of just brood around about what he's got to deal with. So I like that.
And it is cool. It's a different Clint. Oh, look, Charlie's alive. We thought you were dead.
I was in the middle of delivering world-shaking ideas, and I suddenly realized I'm talking to no one.
Yes, you were. It's okay. We quickly moved on, though. Don't worry about it. Okay, that's One Doom Rabbit, guys. If you like what he's doing, certainly vote for him in the straw poll. Moving up here, Clint and Charlie, we have Keenma. So give us your opinion and critique on this, please.
Just I don't know. This is beautiful. I love this piece. I want to see it in color, and I don't know. I want it. So and that goes for everybody. Like if you tag me or post it on Twitter or something, and tag me, I just I don't know. I want to collect all these. They're
mine.
Even yours.
No, do not encourage him.
Yours.
All right. Yeah, but of course.
This gorgeous. Yeah.
Well,
those folds in the fabric are impressive.
They are. Keenma always impresses. It's really gorgeous stuff. And how's your project coming along, Keenma? How much longer before we see your own project on the Indiegogos?
I don't know yet.
It looks gorgeous, though. You keep showing us panels, and it's badass. But anyway, guys, if you like what Keenma's done, definitely get over there on the straw poll and get at it. We now have Eric, the Hawken type, not the weather type. And he's got himself Flint, who's decided to go... well, this reminds me of an old TV show character. Who is that? The Man from U.N.C.L.E., maybe? Maybe. But I like it. What do you think about this one, Charlie?
Wait, who are we on?
This is Eric.
Eric.
Yes, this is the John Hamm. This is the man, the myth, the legend. Yeah, he's got his ham buckled up properly underneath his.
Awesome.
He does.
Yeah,
he does. Yes.
Oh, you know who he looks like is oh gosh, Rear Window. What's his name? Jimmy Stewart. Jimmy Stewart. Kind of looks like James Stewart.
Oh,
Jimmy Stewart.
Christ! There's a sinister-looking kid by the back window.
Yes.
Shoot him all.
I'm going to go kill a bug person now.
True. And of course, with Eric, the only person who loves bulges more than Eric is Booster. So perfect. Perfect. All right. Would you guys like what Eric's done?
My piece.
That's fine. That's fair. Vote for him in the straw poll, please. And then, of course, last but certainly not least. Well, right, fine. There's your piece. We're looking at it. Okay. You happy now? You took the hair off.
Vote for me as many times as possible.
Where's the bulge? Where's the nipples? Where's the hair? You failed. All right. Moving over. Elrod.
What?
Now, Elrod, guys, he does so many things that I kind of just have to let him take over. I love this Lupin you've done, though. It is so cool, dude. Go ahead.
In honor of Jimmy Stewart, I did a Lucky Luke, which he narrated in 1972 because they needed someone who talked real slow. And then we've got our man defeating beasties with his waviest of hairs.
Flint.
And his 90th of guns.
Yes. Very nice.
That is
got
awesome.
our man in repose.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love all the
tentacles everywhere and the
tentacle
ooze.
claws.
That is rad.
That is cool. Yeah. And Booster was telling me about some kind of hentai called tentacle porn. And I guess Elrod was listening.
It is oozing.
It is.
And then as a bonus, I did.
You're the one with the pen. You know all about that one. Don't you pin that on me.
Fade. Oh, look at that. That's nice.
Sweet.
Cool. All right.
Dude,
so
what's Lucky? I'm looking up Lucky Luke right now. What's Lucky Luke?
It is a very long-running comic strip from France. There's a 2009 movie that is just phenomenal.
Really?
If you can bootleg that somewhere.
I'm just doing Google Images. Is it a cartoon? The
There,
2009
there
movie?
in the 70s, Jimmy Stewart did narrate a cartoon. Yeah, there are quite a few cartoons.
I've got to see this. I've got to see. You did. I love the drawing, and maybe the undercurrent for what I was looking at was I can never remember the name of it. That French comic book with the city for 1,000 lights, a city of 1,000 planets.
Oh yeah, they made
What is
that
that?
movie recently, and it sucked bad. What was that called, guys?
But the
Elysium? Is
The
that,
Mobius movie.
yeah,
isn't it
yeah,
Elysium?
but the comic
starts with
book
a B,
is
doesn't it?
great. The comic book is amazing.
Oh yeah, no, that French one is really famous, but no, it's not Elysium. It's the
It
that
starts with
really
B.
Valerian.
Valerian. Thank
Valerian.
you
Yeah.
very much.
Oh, yeah,
Elrond
Valerian.
came back and saved the
Yes.
day. Yeah,
Sounds like a
Valerian.
venereal disease.
It does. It does.
Venereal.
All right, guys. Let me go through here real quick again. We got Zach with his beautiful orange. We got Howl with his dynamic movement. We have Rabbit with his brood. We have
Oh, they got,
Keenma
like, the
with her
two
killer
ugliest people
boobs.
for Valerian.
I love
Oh my
Keenma's
God.
boobs. I love them.
Oh,
Sorry,
oh
Keenma.
my
Sorry,
God.
I do apologize.
Crazy.
Wow.
Apologize.
Nice.
Apologize.
All right.
Woo!
All right.
Ah,
Are you going to get us cancelled?
I
Me
know,
too.
right. We
You're
got
going to
Eric.
destroy us. Good work.
Eric
Harassing our one woman on the panel. And I thought I would be the one who gets.
That's true. Fair enough. Yeah, the desperation just oozes off of you. But Eric and his sharp colors, and of course, Cool Hand Luke, or just Lucky Luke here from El Rodimus, and his beautiful multiple offers as usual. Definitely, if you, whichever one you like, you got to have a chance to vote right now. Go, Booster.
Right, meow.
Right now. Yes,
Meow.
that's right.
Yeah, you have to say right, meow.
I'm not.
For me to
Charlie, say right with the cat sound. Go ahead.
What do you want me to do?
Right, meow.
Say right now. Right now.
Right, meow.
Or do I have to pick one?
No, he wants you to make a cat sound because he's gay. It's all right.
Putting down the fucking straw. People are useless.
I'm glad you didn't bite, Charlie. I appreciate my respect for you just went up tenfold, sir. Very much. Hey, Siege, what's up? Siege Desu is in here, and Siege doesn't love us anymore. I'm really disappointed, Siege. We love you.
Speak for yourself. She loves me.
She does love you. Well, everyone loves you. But I've been told I'm a prick, so no one likes pricks, I guess.
Yeah, it's scientifically accurate. Yes.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. But I have love in my heart. Love in my heart. All right. Now.
Yeah.
All right, so Clint, Charlie, we're gonna do something we do every show, and we have a thing we do called the draw along, and the people in the chat can go over and do a piece of art, and they can drop it in the Twitter, which I've been announcing all show, of course. So if you guys would do us a favor and take a look at the art, because one of you or both of you is going to have to pick a winner from the draw along. So pay attention. Go ahead, Booster.
Well, first off, we have the Blue Moon cartoons.
Oh, Blue Moon's
and
awesome.
He's given us this here.
Oh, jeez.
With our main character biting the head off of a alien.
See, Johnny
Oh,
Bravo.
that's awesome.
Look at that dude. Yeah, Blue Moon's badass. He has that beautiful cartoon style, that Looney Tune style. Adult version.
No, I just noticed
nice
that I say KO. That's
Wow. That is awesome.
Cool.
Oh, they do. You're right. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah,
That's great.
neat.
And he's done another one of this. I think this is a tribute to One Doomed Rabbit.
I think it is. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Aw,
He's
got
having a bad day. He's being rained on. He has a
He
kick. He has
is,
a
man.
knife. He has a pink slip.
beat up,
He's
but
stepped on gum. He has a nail. His beer. all
it
over
is
the
fall.
place.
Little pour. His
Miserable
beer is
looking.
fall. He's
Plastered.
farting. He's got a pink slip, a knife in the back, and kick me sign.
That is a bad
Aw.
day.
Stuffing coming out.
Oh, is that his stuffing coming out? Is that what it is? It is. Aw. Aw. Poor One Doomed Rabbit.
Having a bad day. And then here's Junkyard Dunn's D&Q.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. Keep working on that,
Yeah,
Junkyard. Don't get that finished.
Finish that up.
Yeah,
Then
very nice.
Zach's piece. And I
Cheating
think,
again. He's always cheating.
he's cheating. Yeah, that's I'm afraid that's all we had for
Really? We usually get a bunch of
Yeah.
them. What happened today? I didn't forget to
Yeah, I don't
announce it. Well, that's all right.
They're
But
intimidated.
Well, then
Yes, they are.
They are, yeah. But very nice. Thank you guys very much for doing your draw along Blue Moon cartoons. We're always happy to have you doing that, and we want you to come on the show. Maybe we should get him in for Big Hero 6. He'd be perfect for that, dude.
That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, that's your job. Get on it. Write it down.
I'm writing it all down on my little notepad majig.
That's perfect. All right, well, I'm going to go over here and vote for myself. Keep in mind, Clint and Charlie, you guys can vote too. It's a very easy thing to do. All you have to do, see this stupid thing. All right, let me bring it over here. All right, there we go. You guys can vote as well. It's very, very simple. All you have to do is click on that link in the chat. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to download anything. You just go over there and vote and come right on back with us. So let me see here. It's tough today, man. Some really, really good stuff. Who am I going to pick? Can't vote for him. That's illegal. Let's see
Do
here.
it. Do it.
Do it.
Don't do it.
All right, I've made my decision. I did it. I voted.
Everybody's doing it.
Everybody's doing it.
I don't see the straw poll. Oh no, I had to scroll up a little bit more. Sorry. I'm gonna vote. You guys made this really hard. I'll have you know.
Yeah, no, they always do, dude. They always do. All right, we're gonna let it. Well, if you know how to cheat proper,
Me so I can
go
play
right
my
ahead.
slide whistle on the Pro Edition.
That's right. Oh my God, Mike would be so irritated, dude. He would be so irritated. Perfect. Vote
I guess we have to let him on.
Yeah.
I
Vote
mean,
for
I mean,
Hieronymus.
if we can't send JD, we can send the slide whistle.
That's right. That is
Very
fair.
true.
That is fair. Yeah. Awesome. All right, I'm going to give a few a little bit of time here, and I want us to at least get up to 20. I'd like to see more, but it is pretty close to the top. And someone again illegally voted for Zachary Bradley. We told you no.
Oh, all right, you're doxed. You're done.
It was Siege, probably.
It might have been, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
She was going to say that she said she was trying to vote for me though. Just so you know.
Well, we don't have sign-in voting here. We don't have write-in votes here.
Next best thing.
They won't let me be voted for. I think it's because Mike is oppressing me.
It might be.
We should send
there
you
could-
over for the 100th show.
We may have that'd be cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but there is a unspoken rule, Booster. You're no longer allowed anywhere in his sphere of influence.
just like 100 yards away from him.
Yes. Restraining order has definitely been given. Cool. All right, I'm going to give a little bit more here, see if we can't get a couple more votes. But really do appreciate you guys coming in with us every week. Also, for all of those you would come on later and listen on, because a lot of people do. It's interesting because this is a long show. It's 2 hour, 30-minute show, but we get a lot of people to come and watch the thing after, dude. It's because we have some other shows which we certainly have people watch, but people will actually watch this whole thing through after the fact. It's interesting. I mean, you look at the
I usually do
analytics.
the next day.
Oh, there you go. Well, the analytics it tells you exactly how much each person's watching, and yada yada yada. People will watch this whole show after the fact. It's pretty interesting. So all of you, all of those who are listening, we do appreciate you coming on and being part of it. And I'm going to call it right here, though, Booster. I'm going to call it. It's the end. No more votes.
We're
Nothing
done?
accepted. We're done. All right, let me refresh
Done.
the page, and then I'll announce our decisions here. And I think the fair decision was one, not the person I voted for, though. But that's all right. I very rarely get what I want in life. Nevertheless, we have in the runner-up position, we each with a vote each, and they shouldn't have had it. We have Zachary Bradley isn't allowed to be voted for, but is still my favorite. Oh, that's very nice, Booster. And of course,
my favorite.
that's still your favorite. And One Doomed Rabbit won't share his beautiful hair with me. Oh, goodness gracious.
It's
well,
and just ask for like a slice. Just send a bit in the mail for a homie, right?
well, you should
It's a homie
embrace
suit.
it like Charlie has, and just be the man. You see. Yeah, see?
Let it come to you. Let it come to you.
Let it come to you. That's
But
the way to go.
Look,
That's the way
I
to
got
go.
chubby little cheeks. I got a baby face. I'm just gonna look like a little toddler. That's
You got
it's gonna be
freckles
sad.
too, dude. You'll look like a pedophile. It's perfect.
You mean more like why not? No.
All right. Well,
Booster,
anyway.
do you have a windowless van?
Right. But anyway, thank you very much, Zach and Rabbit, for coming on. Claps for them. Claps for them. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Then up here, all by his lonesome in third place, we have with the bronze medal around his neck, the Howl Comics is Riding Beasties with an absolutely gorgeous piece all by yourself. That's right. So thank you very
Right
much,
here.
Alan. Beautiful stuff. Claps,
No
claps,
problem. It's
claps.
fun.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, and then we have a two-way tie for the silver medal today. In second place, we have El Rodimus Flashes here too, and Eric Hawkins and the After Sex Cigarette. Perfect. Perfect. All right.
Yeah, he's having a good time.
He is. He is.
I can
Well,
imagine him with a French accent, you know. I love to kill the beasties and have a big bonheur.
Perfect. Only people of a certain age get that one, though. All right, so claps for these guys. Thank you guys very much for being here with us today. Claps, 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 claps. But once again, how many times have you won this, Kima?
I've lost count.
Oh, whoa, that's just in your face. In your face. Look at her, Canadian dropping it down.
She knows what she wants. She's real titties. That
That's
always
right.
wins.
She knows the titties always
People
win.
aren't
That's
learning.
Right. That's right. That's right. Titties sell. But Kima is drawing the boobs with the big eyes there with first place gold medal. And going over to the Pro Edition. Thank you very much, Kima. Claps. All right. Very, very nice. All right, so let me get rid of this page and come back over. Now, thank you guys very much. Of course, Kima, our winner, and she's putting some color on the page. We'll send her over to the Pro Edition next week, and we'll take a look what she's doing. But as for today, we're going to end it up. I'm going to let everybody here tell where they can be found and talk about their stuff. And then we're going to end with Clint giving the 1-minute elevator pitch. And then Charlie is going to give us the most inspiring namaste we've ever had. I know he's been working. He's been practicing. I can see it. I can see the gears moving.
Is that
over
what
there.
I said before?
No, you froze up.
No.
So we'll get to you in a moment.
How far in did you hear it?
2 seconds.
Three words.
3 words. Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, I kept talking. It was
Not much.
You know when you're spilling your heart out to, and then they hang up on you. That's what
Yeah,
it felt like.
that's probably. I imagine. All right, we'll get to you in a minute, guys. So Zach, sir, tell them where they can find you and what's going on. Go ahead.
You can find me on the Twitter at Zach_DB and something similar on Instagram. And I forgot about this. And I should have just dropped this and then said I was done at the beginning.
Oh, that was you, dude. That one is awesome.
Yeah.
That one is so good.
Thank you. Yeah, no. But
Great, yeah.
I forgot. So yeah, go get Fatal. I have nothing to plug, so just plugging Fatal.
Get it.
There you go. And his Golden will be
Appreciate
out
it.
soon. He's going into printing. Sounds good. And of course, keep in mind, guys, he is the golden boy, the blessed, the future. Sweet.
The golden child.
The golden child.
Oh, God.
Yes, very nice. Thank you, Zach.
We're doomed.
We are doomed. That is fair. But moving over here to Alan from the Howl Comics. Yes, they're real. And they're fantasy. Oh my God. 6 the boobies.
Oh, no,
Perfect.
that's too many. We discussed this.
No, you discussed this. You're wrong. So, Alan, tell them where you can be found, brother.
I'm on Twitter and Instagram at the Howl Comics. I'm also on the Lost Pages, which is coming out pretty soon. I'm working on the last page already. And congratulations, guys, on Fatal. It looks great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it
Thank
does.
you, thank you. And we dig those Lost Pages. That's with Disease Comics.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is Zaid. I'm the artist on the Masquerade.
Beautiful.
Nice.
There you go. Yeah, awesome, man. And Howl has been showing us pages as we've gone along, so we've got to see that, and it's gorgeous, man. I love that V for Vendetta type of character he's made. It's beautiful. All right, thank you, Alan. Coming over here, we have a One Doom Rabbit with his Killer Samurai here. Where can they find you, brother?
Twitter and Instagram at @OneDoomRabbit.
Perfect.
And I will eventually work on some stuff and things. Eventually,
you
this
should.
is one of my main. This is one of my characters, so I am getting there.
It is super, super manga, dude. It's wonderful.
That looks rad.
Yeah, it is rad. Yeah.
Super rad.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Rabbit. Moving down here, we have Kima, our winner for today. Kima, where can they find you?
Oh, they can find me on Twitter at KimMaria2. I'm open for commissions, and I'm also currently working on my own comic book.
Yes, you are, and it
Wow.
looks great. Do you have a title for that book yet, or are you keeping that secret?
Nightfall.
Nightfall. There you go. There you go. And if I were Booster, I would apologize for the tit joke, but I'm not, and I won't, because they're
Oh,
gorgeous.
no.
You wouldn't anyway. I'm
No, that's
We're
right.
cancelled. We're done, boys. Thanks for
Yeah.
watching the show.
It's
We're
been
done.
clearly established Chester does not give a shit. It is true. But thank you very much, Kima. As usual, frickin' perfection. Moving down here, we have our favorite Eric and his absolutely gorgeous Zombie of Oz. He's got 2 of those now, you know. They're pretty good idea, too. He is the writer, he is the artist, he is the colorist, he is the man. Tell him about it, Eric.
Yeah, first, Twitter, ES_Hawkins. You can follow me there. We had a great campaign on Kickstarter for the Zombie 4 of Oz #2. Then we went over to Indiegogo and we got just enough to get funded so I can get in demand. But everything has gone out except for the ones I don't have addresses for. So I'm fully fulfilled. But all the international ones are still in transit, which is driving me crazy. But other than that, I'm going to leave it in demand for about to the mid-October. Then I'm done. The books are in hand. If you want one, you can order it. I got both issues 1 and 2 here. 2 is 40 pages. Number 1 is 20 pages. It is a story of a grown-up Dorothy. She had just got out of the mental institution, and there's zombies hunting her down to take her back to Oz.
Yeah. Now, we've seen several people do Oz takeoffs. The other Eric did one as well. But I love the premise of Eric's piece. It's very cool. It's very, very cool. All right. Well, thank you, Eric. Moving down here, we have Elrod, sir. Please tell them where they can find you.
Elrod on Instagram, Elrod Deluxe on the Twitters, and that's about it.
Sweet.
Always open for commissions. Here's characters that I'm designing since we're all showing off our packages.
Wow, dude.
It's
That's
my
nice.
gang of evil people, my jury of evil, if you will.
Very nice, dude. Very nice. And yeah, no, I definitely want to see you on some projects, dude. You have great distinctive style. But thank you very much, Erodimus. Booster, you have your time to shine. Although Booster has been put in. Well, you have, but you've been put in the algorithm because he's been picking on the transgenders again. I told him about that. He didn't listen.
The LGBTs, yeah, it's true. I'm in the algorithm now. Every message I try to send in a live stream or something needs to be confirmed now because I made fun of Valley Date, the tranny dating sim game, and I'm absolute blast of ripping that to shreds because it's so fucking bad. But it's delicious for me, right?
Delicious content. Yeah.
I love bad shit. The first episode actually has like 600 views. It's done pretty well, but everything else middle's around just under 100. But that series did pretty all right. So yeah, you should check that out just to see what's so controversial about it. Tell me if I was too naughty.
You probably
But,
were.
you know,
Yeah. You
yeah.
didn't have me there to keep you in line. Check you.
And of course, I've got my own Twitter, I've got my YouTube, and also there's that my cover on eBay that I did for Preston Polter. If you want to look at that,
That's right.
and I'm
GOP is
still
doing that,
available for everyone else. They want to ever commission me for some strange reason.
Well, or strange cause, I think would probably be the better word. But nevertheless, thank you very much, Booster, as usual. The bestest co-host with the mostest, whatever else I'm supposed to say.
Stop it, you.
Just love. And of course, shout out to the chat itself. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. And in particular, our ultimate super mod, Mortal V, who is magical. He's just magical in his ability to find stuff. So thank you very much again, Mortal. But it's time. It's the end of the show, guys, and we're going to have Clint here is going to give us the elevator pitch, and then Charles is going to give us the most moving namaste we've ever had. He promised me, so I'm ready.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Clint. Elevator pitch, sir.
All right. So Flynn is flying through space looking for work because he's deep in debt. And he receives a distress call from a planet, the last planet you'd expect him to want to go to, which is this posh planet full of people living the high life. This is the center of the monarchy. And they say that there's an alien infestation, something is wrong. When he gets there, he realizes that people are all too content to be invaded upon. They're accepting their fate, essentially, as they eat, drink, and be merry. And the further Flynn digs into this, he meets up with some locals, some beautiful women, and they get down to the bottom of it together. He's got to solve the problem or get off this planet. But either way, I don't know. He's in peril. So sorry, that was a terrible pitch. But thank you, appreciate it. I've been pitching a lot, and now I'm getting actually worse. I think.
It's okay. It's not the worst we've ever heard. It's not.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, perfect.
That's all I was aiming for.
There you go. Not the worst. But actually, no, I get it. I understand exactly what the story is, and that's the intention. So thank you very much, Clint. Thank you very much, everybody else. Now, keep in mind, the next 2 days we are off. Now, we were going to do the new Night Owl show this week. We're focusing on in the TFT segment where we're going to do the Afrocentrism. What we're going to talk about, but we're not doing that. I lied. It's my fault because I actually have a jazz festival I have to do, and I totally forgot about it. I dropped the ball, so I will not be.
You went onto the internet and told lies?
I did. I lied. Therefore, we will be back on Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Comics News Today. I do apologize for that.
YouTube.com, no less.
Yeah, and YouTube.com, exactly. But in 2 weeks, we will do that new Night Owls episode, and that'll be a lot of fun, so come back for that. I do apologize for that. I'll post it everywhere, but I completely slipped my mind about that festival, and it's weird because it's a big one. That's a JVC, dude. And I just completely blanked on
I love him in Bloodsport.
Well, I mean, that's a big festival. It's an international festival, dude. But I totally forgot about it. My wife reminded me. It's like, oh shit, that's right. All right. So anyway, I won't. We'll be back on the Monday. Thank you very much. And today we're going to end it up with Charlie. He's going to namaste us out of here.
As far as excuses go in the annals of history, I'm sorry I couldn't do it. I had to run a jazz festival. That's the best excuse and the coolest excuse you could have ever happened upon on Earth.
Well,
it's perfect. So that just makes me think of the idea in a clip-on world. Sometimes you've got to tie your own tie, and we're talking to a lot of artists here, and sometimes artists have a tendency to get stuck inside their own heads. And you know, there's a lot of video games that make you feel like you're in a dome, or a fisheye lens. Photography makes you feel like you're stuck in that dome, but you can control it, you can command it if you just remember to take charge of it and strut your stuff when you have to. Strut your stuff, and here everybody tonight has done that beautifully. And pump it up when you need it, and then deflate it when you got to pack it up and head to the next jazz festival. There you go.
There you go. Well, thank you. Well, namaste, Booster. Namaste. That's not bad.
Namaste.
It wasn't as bad as Dan Frega and his sperm donation story. It wasn't as bad as that. So we'll take that. So thank you very much, Charlie. Thank you very much, Clint, for being here, and of course to all our amazing artists. So we will check you guys out later. So namaste, indeed.
Thank you, everybody. That was fun.
Bye, everyone.
Tell me about it.
Always. During my outro. Always. You bastard.
Are we out? Are we out? Are we out yet?